CQ calling, CQ, CQ calling, CQ, CQ calling, CQ. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ, CQ calling, CQ. CQ calling, CQ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Special Event Station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. CQ calling, CQ, anyone, anywhere. CQ calling, CQ. CQ calling, CQ. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. November 9, thank you, Uniform Charlie Victor. Thank you very, very much. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Nice to hear you. Thanks for making contact with the station. Would like to have your name and location, please. Go ahead.
The name is Dallas, Delta Alpha Lima Lima, Alpha Sierra, Indiana.
Dallas, thanks so much for your call. Thanks for Indiana. You're sounding good today. Thanks so very much for making contact with us. Every time a contact is made like yours, we're saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. The name here, Dallas, is Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo Peter, and my location is Long Island, New York, 45 miles east of New York City. The town is Northport. Do you have any other questions, Dallas? Go ahead.
No, I just want to thank you for what you're doing. It's a great idea. I'm glad to be a part of it.
You certainly are part of it, absolutely. And you can go to the Kilo 2 Heroes website, Dallas, and you can get all the details about having a certificate downloaded to you. Dallas, would you do me a favor? I neglected to spot myself. Would you mind very much spotting the frequency, Dallas? Go ahead. Dallas, thanks a lot. 73's good day, good health. Be safe out there. We're still in the midst of this terrible virus. 73's. QRZ, QRZ. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Alpha Charlie 0, Victoria Baker.
Roger, thank you very much. Thank you. Good to hear a couple of stations on the air. Good afternoon. Alpha Charlie 0, Victoria Baker. Thank you. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for making contact with the Special Event Station. I'd like to have your name and location, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Pete. Handle is John, Japan Ocean Hotel November, and I'm located in Minnesota, and we sure appreciate you doing this, Peter. Roger.
Oh, I roger that, and thank you so very much for the encouraging words and the thanks. We really appreciate that, and that's certainly going to be passed on to the heroes fighting COVID-19. We're just so glad as amateur radio operators, John, that we have the opportunity to do this in our own way and to pass the word. I'm also streaming this live on Twitch TV so that other folks that don't have the opportunity to listen to us on amateur radio to see what we do, they can listen, and also that those emergency workers, first responders, all those fighting the virus, John, can, in fact, have an opportunity to watch it live stream. So if anyone would like to watch the stream while they're waiting on board, be happy to do that. Go to Twitch TV. My call sign, my home call sign is Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. I'll repeat, it's Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. Thanks a lot, John. I'll send it back to your final 73s. Thanks so much for supporting us, and be well, be safe, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. 73s.
Okay, Peter. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Yep, we look forward to that good karma. Bless you as well. 73s. QRZ, QRZ. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, I believe there's a Whiskey 2 station. Whiskey 2, go ahead.
Whiskey 2, November, Quebec, Oregon.
Roger, nice signal from Oregon today. Thanks so very much, Whiskey 2, November, Quebec. Also, nice call. Your name, I know you're in Oregon, but give me your name, please. Go ahead.
Just one handsome nut, John, just like the other guy.
Thanks so much, John. Appreciate that. 73s, John. Good luck. Be well. Be safe. And thanks so very much for making contact with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, a Uniform Foxtrot.
Willie Baker 0, Radio Sugar Hotel.
Roger, thank you. Some good signals out there today. You have a good one as well, sir. Whiskey Baker 0, Romeo Sierra Hotel. Thanks so very much for making contact with us. Your name, sir, and your location. Go ahead.
Roger. The name is Seymour, Sugar Echo Yankee, Mexico Ocean United Radio, and we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We're your 5-9 plus.
Thank you so very much. I'm going to tell you we're about 15 over 9 here on Long Island, New York. We've got a pretty good pipeline here, and propagation must be pretty good right now. Wouldn't be surprised if 10 and 6 meters is open right now. Good idea to take a look at it. It probably is open. Thanks so much, Seymour. 73, thanks so much for making contact with the special event station and saying thank you for the heroes honoring, which we're honoring, that are fighting COVID-19. Be well, be safe out there, Seymour. QRZ, this is special event station Kilo 2 Hotel, Stroke Sierra, a uniform Foxtrot.
73.
9 Alpha, Bravo, Lima.
Roger, 73 is to you, John. Alpha Bravo Lima, back again, please.
King Niners, Alpha, Bravo, Lima, 59, Kentucky.
Roger, thank you so very much. Thank you. I believe your name is David or Dave. Thank you so much, Dave. Correct me on the name. Make sure I have it right in the log. Sometimes QRZ isn't always right. Kilo 9, Alpha Bravo Lima. Very nice signal from Kentucky today. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, uniform Foxtrot.
I appreciate what you're doing on the air. You have an absolutely phenomenal signal. The name and all the other details are correct. Very best wishes and good afternoon to you from Kentucky, K9 ABL.
Roger, thanks so much, David. I appreciate that. Thank you for the props for the signal. I think we're getting a little extra benefit from the good vibes by what we're doing, all of us, what we're doing, because we're all in this together, whether it's me or someone making contact like yourself, Dave, with the station. 73's to you. This is Special Event Station. This is a Suffolk County chapter, we'll call it. Actually, it's Suffolk County is one of the many counties. We have 62 counties in New York State. We're thanking all the workers in New York State. I'm one of the counties, Suffolk County. We're using the New York QSO Party abbreviation, 3 letters, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. So QRZ, Kilo 2 Hotel, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station, please, ending in Alpha. Go ahead.
Whiskey 0 November Tango Alpha.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey 0 November Tango Alpha. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Your name, sir, and your location. Go ahead.
Name is Dick, Delta India Charlie Kilo, and I'm located in Greeley, Colorado, about 60 miles north of Denver. Go ahead.
Roger, thank you so much, Dick. Appreciate that. Greeley, Colorado. Would you believe, Dick, now it's, 2100 or local time here, 5 o'clock. At 4:15, we had a snow squall come through. Can you imagine? Long Island, New York, a snow squall on May 9, 2020. That's got to be a record for sure. Hey, 73's to you. We expect that more in Colorado, not Long Island, New York. Anyway, 73's to you. Dick, thanks a lot for making contact with us and saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilo Whiskey station, please. Kilo Whiskey.
Kilo Whiskey 5 Papa, that's Kentucky Whiskey 5 Papa, QSL.
QSL, thank you so much. Kentucky, Kilo Whiskey 5 Papa. Nice signal. Your name and your location, please.
Name here is Leo, Lima Echo Oscar. I'm in North Texas.
Roger, Leo. Thank you so very much for North Texas. I appreciate that. And I'm looking at your QRZ page right now. Beautiful picture there. Wife or spouse or girlfriend or whatever. But if it's appropriate, happy and healthy Mother's Day, Leo. Thanks a lot for making contact with us.
Hey, roger that, my friend. Have fun. By the way, you're 5'9" here into right outside of Dallas. Bye-bye for now.
Leo 73s, and thank you for saying thank you for Hero fighting COVID-19. Thanks so much. Kilo 2 Heroes, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. That's us, and I'm calling QRZ.
November 5, India, Mike Charlie.
Roger, thank you. November 5, India Mike Charlie. Thanks so much. Your name and location, please.
Roger, we're Kyle, Kilo Yankee, Lima Echo, in Houston, Texas, over.
Roger, thank you, Kyle. Got it. Thanks a lot. Good signal here from Houston, Texas. Thanks so very much for making contact with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. We really appreciate that. And, you know, those are heroes. Sometimes we think of heroes as just the frontline workers, but what we'd like to do is we want to tell you that we're honoring the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers, the EMTs, the police, the firemen, the military who provide medical help, you know, as well as the sanitation people, the postal people, the postal workers, of course, the people at the supermarket as well, checking out your groceries. All of those fit under the title of heroes that are in this war fighting COVID-19 and keeping us protected. Thanks so very much, 73s. QRZ, Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Echo 4, Juliet, Quebec.
Roger, the station with Juliet, Quebec, please.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Echo 4, Juliet, Quebec. John here in Boca Raton, Florida. Thank you for all you're doing. I've got two of my children there living in New York City, and we worry about them all the time, of course, but they're doing okay. And I just saw some video from my son's apartment window of it snowing there, so very interesting day there in New York City. Over.
Roger, yep. It's a city of many, many surprises, John. Nice signal from Boca Raton, yep. And we've had many, many surprises. We've had many, many high points here in New York, for sure, but a couple of low points. And certainly the high points outweigh the low points. And your two children, yeah, they'll be fine as long as they don't have the DNA of most New Yorkers, which is not to be patient and to believe what you're hearing from our good governor. So thanks a lot for making contact with us. I appreciate that. Thank you for the confirmation of the snow. People might think I'm a little bit nutty and maybe been on the air a little too much, John, but thanks a lot for that. It is something else. And to your wife, a happy and healthy Mother's Day. Big old hug for sure to all the mothers out there. And one thing I might say, I really love your kitty out there that's posing very, very quietly on top of your desk. Our cats, they just don't stand still. Could you give me the name of your cat there, John? Go ahead.
Roger, this is Sage, and he's actually right here with me, as usual, when I'm out here in my shack, my garage. He's sitting here right on the bench. He was right in front of me over my keyboard just moments ago, but he's sitting out here to my right, and his name is Sage, and he's a great, big, old, beautiful cat. We love him, too.
John, thanks so very much. Right now I have Sage live on screen to the viewers who are following us on Twitch TV. And Sage looks fantastic right now. So he's superimposed over my my pan adapter, and we're at 12:19 into this broadcast, and he looks fantastic. Beautiful looking cat. Looks like a very nice long cat, real healthy. Well, 73s to you, John. Thanks a lot. Best to Sage out there. Sage, you lower our blood pressure, cats and dogs, that's for sure. 73s. Thanks for allowing me to spend a couple more minutes with everybody. This is QSO style, making contact, 73s. And we'll be here for the entire month of May, so no rush at all. 73s. QRZ, this is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes in Suffolk County, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. QRZ.
November Foxtrot, Charlie.
The station with November Foxtrot Charlie?
Yeah, this is Kilo Delta 4, November Foxtrot Charlie. I'm down here in Bartow, Florida. We're about 30 miles east of Tampa, Florida. And thank you very much for pulling me out of the pileup. It sounds like you've been very busy. I think your call is Kilo 2 Hotel, is that correct?
Yeah, we've been busy, and we're enjoying every bit of it. Yes, the full call is Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. We've asked 62 counties, Bob, in the state of New York to participate. Most of them are participating, and when you download a certificate from the Kilo 2 Hotel website, you will have the county that you made contact with. So you can make contact with as many counties as you want, but in this particular case, you will receive a certificate specifically with the SUF designation, Bob. Go ahead.
Roger. Okay, well, very good. Well, I tell you what,
I'm using a hex beam here, about 1,000 watts with two Palstar pieces of equipment. I got the HF tuner and the LA1K and a teeny tiny little itty bitty radio sitting right on top of it all. Little itty bitty ICOM 7300. And I got a household of kitty cats too. Let me see here. I got a big black and white tomcat called Alpha, and he's curled up on the middle of my bed. Quite often I used to have a kitty cat here in the station, a big fluffy gray and white kitty cat, which is Baby Mags. No, Fluffy Mags. She was a long-haired cat, and she would spend time in here wrapped around my microphone when I was talking in the station. Back to you.
Oh, love to hear those stories for sure. Yeah, love to hear those stories. And Alpha, that's great, and Fluffy. With a name, Fluffy Max or something like that. Well, that's fantastic. And, no question about it. during these stressful times. And yes, the first line people that are fighting the COVID-19, their stress level on a scale of 10 is 11. But remember, our stress level here, standing by, just like the gentleman I spoke with whose 2 children in New York City, our stress levels are high too, and we've got to do whatever we can to keep ourselves in balance. Certainly one thing I know, we have our two cats, Oscar and Oliver. And Oscar I named after the fact that we do amateur satellites as well, and he has a little bit of a nick on his tail, like a little antenna, so that was automatically named Oscar. And then Oliver, just to round things out. But animals, we know, lower our blood pressure. Who knows, 10, 20, 30 points. But during these times, we know there's been a lot of adoptions of dogs and cats and different types of animals because people really would like to have someone near them. I just hope that lasts, that after this is over, that they all of a sudden decide that that's not for them. But I'm hoping that all these high number of adoptions that are happening, Bob, are a result of people understanding that animals really do make a difference and do certainly keep us in balance. And for sure, we need that during these times, Bob. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, just as I was talking here, Alpha decided to join me in the station. He's walking back and forth between my feet, and I think he wants to be fed, so I'll probably have to go out there and feed this big fat cat. He's a tuxedo. He's black and white. Kind of looks like Sylvester the cat on the Looney Tunes cartoons. Yeah, down here in Florida, we haven't had it too bad. All of our grocery stores open. A lot of our retail establishments still at it. Lowe's never closed. Our theaters and our barber shops did. That was kind of stressful. Hopefully, Monday, the barber shops and the salons will open up so people can get their hair cut. I'm one of them. I look like Bozo the Clown now. I got lots of hair on the left side of my head and lots of hair on the right side of my head. And down the middle, I'm bald. So I look like Bozo when all my hair grows out. How about that?
Well, Bob, let me tell you, it's certainly one of the one of the effects of us sheltering in place and not having our good friends out there able to handle us. So that's for sure. There's a lot of us things that are happening. People are gaining weight as a result of it too, so we got to watch that as well. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for letting me know about the tuxedo as well. That's fantastic, and keep up the good work. Thanks a lot. We got some other people at work, so we want to talk with them, but thanks a lot for the time. Really enjoyed it, Bob. 73s, good health, be well, and happy Mother's Day out there to the mothers. 73s.
All right, 73 to you, and have fun. Kilo Delta 4, November Foxtrot Charlie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, 73s, Bob. Thanks a lot. QRZ, this is Special Event Station. In case you thought maybe this was the Animal Channel, no, not today. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform, Foxtrot. QRZ.
Alpha Germany 5 Zulu.
Roger, thank you. Alpha Germany 5 Zulu. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. Your name and location.
The name is Larry, the location near Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You're 20 over 9, beautiful signal in here. And okay, on the cats, we got dogs here. A little Chihuahua, German Shepherd colors call. His name is TX, and the little Shih Tzu, little white one, is named CQ. So ham radio does help on situations like this. Over.
Larry, you're absolutely right. And hello to those cats, to your Chihuahua and your other guys. Thanks a lot, TX. That's pretty cool. Yep, that's for sure. Those that don't have animals, give a thought. Give a thought to maybe adopting a cat or a dog, and give it some really good thought. But it certainly can get you through the stress. You know, when if you've had cats, you know how it is, or dogs. Just petting them really makes you feel good. They purr and we purr as well in our own way. Thanks, Larry, for that. Appreciate that. Always love to hear about folks that have animals. Thanks a lot. 73s, be well. Good health to you. And thanks a lot for sharing that with us. 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station, I think it's a YL, but a station ending in Alpha. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Kilowatt Bravo 0, Yankee, November Alpha. Kerry in Grand Junction, Colorado. Go ahead.
Roger, thank you, Kerry. I appreciate that very much. Thanks so much for that contact. I appreciate it in Grand Junction, Colorado. Have a nice signal coming here to our Suffolk County station representing the Kilo 2 Heroes. And I'm looking at your QRZ page, and you're currently unless that's changed, Kerry, a communications technician for a local Kenwood authorized dealer service center. So you must be certainly busy. Also, you've had previous emergency service experience in fire, EMS, and emergency communications. Thanks so much, Kerry, for your service. We appreciate that very, very much. I'd like to hear about stories. Anyone that has a story about someone in their family or themselves that's in some type of support for COVID-19, we'd like to hear about it. We'd like to hear about the nurses, the EMTs, anyone at all, the postal people, sanitation. I'd like to get a shout out to them. We'd really look forward to that. And if you have any stories at all, one way or the other, about what you're going through, what your family's going through with COVID, please share that with us. We'd really love to hear that. Kerry, I'll send it back to you for a final, but I hope I read to you. I hope you didn't mind what I read, and I hope some of that is still appropriate. Kerry, go ahead.
Oh, you're perfectly fine, and the pleasure's all mine. Yeah, we're still doing a lot of stuff for emergency services, so definitely keeps us busy, and I appreciate you doing this. I'm definitely going to log in Logbook of the World and all that fun stuff. I appreciate you guys doing this. It also shows that the lines of communication are open in case it's needed. So it's a pleasure, sir. I know you've got a long line of people wanting to sign in, so I will keep it short. Kilo 2 Hotel, pleasure talking to you. 7-3. This is Kilowatt Bravo 0, Yankee November Alpha.
Roger, thanks, Kerry. Thanks so very much. No, it's our pleasure. Thanks a lot for sharing that with us. Thanks very much for the work you do, and yeah, for sure. This is something that we're happy to do. We're happy to pass all the thank yous over to the people that are working the front lines, as we've discussed. You know, I've had a few people that are listening to our stream that are not amateur radio operators. How can that be? Well, they are. Some of them are not. That's okay. We'll let them by. But you know what? I've got a couple of emails that I received last night. They said, "What are you doing?" And I want to talk to the people on the stream right now. I don't want to go QRX. I want you to hear it too. I've had a few mails asking, who are these people that you're communicating with? And keep in mind, we know what we're doing, but you know, there's a voice here. They see these vertical lines on my pan adapter, and they want to know what the heck's going on. Well, we are amateur radio operators licensed by the FCC, Federal Communications Commission. And the other question was, do I need a license? Yes. You can go online or take a class at a local club to understand some basic electronic theory and some rules and regulations. And then you can take the exam at most clubs, which consists of about 35 questions. You then get your tech license, your technician license, and it allows you certain frequency privileges on the amateur radio bands. And if you want more information about getting a license, go to www.arrl.org for all you need to know to get started. I got more to tell you guys because I know I had some more emails, so I'll do that as we go along. And if anyone has any questions that's streaming right now, by all means, please send it to me. If you're having a problem getting through for whatever reason, send me a chat message with your call sign and your name, and we'll see what we can do. Please do that. And also, if you have any stories at all, again, about what some of you folks are going through with COVID-19, please share that with me on the chat. There's one thing, I think Kerry said it very well. We're communicators, and we have the opportunity to communicate with one another. We all, one way or another, have some form of anxiety, and I think this is a good form of therapy for us, being able to communicate. It's certainly helping me, especially for us, guys like us who are at the epicenter here in New York City. It's extremely, extremely highly anxiety-filled. It really is. Those germs we really can't see. They're like bullets out there, and they can do you harm. So let me tell you, you're doing as much for me, people out there, as I'm doing for the healthcare workers and yourself. And yes, thanks for putting me in the log. And you go to the Kilo 2 Hotel site, and you get all the information you want. Hey, thanks a lot for letting me go on that, and we'll answer some more questions as the evening goes on. 73s, thanks a lot, Kerry. QRZ, this is long-winded, but still special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo 2 Charlie, Nancy.
Roger, big signal. Thank you. Can't help but say hi to you. Kilo 2 Charlie, Nancy. Thanks so very much. Your name, sir, and your location. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much for picking me up. My name is Brooks. I'm down here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and you got a big signal down here, 59+20. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Bruce. I appreciate that. Your signal is really, as they would say, bodacious signal. Thanks a lot for sharing the time with us. 73s, be well and good health, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You know who you are. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. I'm going to put a dash. We have a Kilo 4 Victor Romeo Papa Mobile. Go ahead.
Yes, very good day to you. Handle these, and I want to say thanks to all of the frontline folks, the doctors and nurses, and thank you for being there.
My pleasure, Gene. And I will pass that on. Thank you for the doctors and the nurses. You know, this is being streamed, and we send these packages of streams to some of the healthcare workers. So they're seeing this. If they want, they can hear and they can see what's going on because we're streaming live on that. So thank you very, very much. We appreciate that. 73s and safe driving out there for sure, Gene. Thank you. 73s. QRZ, this is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot at your service. QRZ.
Alpha 5 Yankee November Echo.
I think there's a Yankee November Echo. Go ahead.
Okay. That's it. Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee November Echo. Right here in Oklahoma.
Roger, thank you so very, very much. I've got that. Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee November Echo. Thank you so much for that. Could you give me your name, please? Go ahead.
Wayne, Whiskey Alpha 5, Whiskey Alpha Yankee November Echo. Over.
Roger, thank you, Wayne. I got that. You're in the log. Thank you so very, very much for taking the time to make contact with the Special Event Station. We thank you so very, very much. 73s in good health and be well. Again, my name is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo, located about 45 miles east of New York City. My home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. I have a lot of links there related to what we're doing here at the Special Event Station, so feel free to check in on that. 73s to you, Wayne. Thanks for making contact. QRZ, who is this? Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
Alpha Charlie 8 India Echo.
Roger, thank you. Alpha Charlie 8 Indy Echo, thank you so very much. Your name, sir, and your location. Go ahead.
Okay, Peter, this is John, and we're near Dayton, Ohio, in the town of Laura, Ohio, out here, and kudos to all you're doing out there.
Thank you, John, so very much. I really appreciate that. It's hard to really calculate just what the impact is, but I can tell you there is impact, and we are effective. We're communicators, and we're doing what we can. Thanks so much for that, John. I appreciate that. Good health, a good day. Be safe out there. We're still, we're still fighting, and hopefully we'll soon be able to breathe a sigh of relief, and we can take our masks down for sure. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
K2 Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Here is
Roger, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot first, please. Go ahead.
KD9 FJU, are you looking for me?
Yeah, I could be looking for you. KD9, I think it's FGU. I'm not sure. Just correct me on that and give me your name and location. Go ahead.
Yeah, correct, and that's Foxtrot Juliet Uniform, and my QTH is Indiana. The operator's name is Doug. It's Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, and your signal report from Indiana is a fabulous 10 to 20 dB over 5.9. Back to you.
Roger, Doug. Thanks so much. You're doing real well yourself, and I'll correct your call. KD9FJU, Foxtrot Juliet Uniform. Thanks a lot. Well, one thing they say about looking for real estate is location, location, location. And I'm fortunate enough to be in a location that just is really, really nice for Long Island. I'm about 2 miles. My antenna can see Long Island Sound, and it can see very clearly also to the west. So it's got some really good perspective, and I think that makes a big, big difference for sure. Thanks a lot, Doug. Thanks for making contact with us. I appreciate that. 73s, be well and good health and be safe out there. QRZ, this is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilo 9 Sierra Victor station first.
Kilo 9 Sierra Victor Lima. I've got you 20 over in Shelbyville, Indiana.
Roger, thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for the report. You're doing real well here as well. Thanks a lot. I believe your name is John. Is that correct? Go ahead.
That is QSL.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that very much. Thanks so very much. Appreciate that. 73s, thanks for making contact with us. And most importantly, thank you for saying Thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, the station with Kilowatt Radio, go ahead.
Okay, K2SUV from W9 Kilowatt Radio. Name is Chuck in Port Washington, Wisconsin, just off the shores of Lake Michigan.
Thanks so much, Chuck. I appreciate that. Whiskey 9 Kilo Radio or Kilowatt Romeo. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate that. Thanks for your location in Port Washington, I believe, Wisconsin. I appreciate that. I hear a lot of stations online, and I'd like to have it fair for everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call by call area. We're going to see if we can sort it out a little bit better and give everyone a chance by doing it that way. Let's see how that works. So this is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The first thing I will do is I'm going to look for call area 1. Call area 1. Do we have any stations in call area 1? Go ahead. The station ending in radio, go ahead. Roger, yeah, you see, that's the point of it. I would not have heard you otherwise. Whiskey Tango 1 Radio, thank you. I think you're located in Connecticut, and I think your name is Bruce. Go ahead. Thank you, Bruce. Thanks so very much for saying that. We really do appreciate that. 73s, and glad to make contact with you. This is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Any other stations in Area 1, in call Area 1? Go ahead. Nothing heard. Any stations in call area 2, call area number 2. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you very much. Whiskey Bravo 2, Mike Zulu India. Thank you so much. You're in the log. Your name and location. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that. Thank you for Prescott Valley, Arizona. I think this is going to work out because you're about a 5-5, but no way would I have heard you with our gaggle that we have. We have quite a gaggle out there, and I think that's great. We really like that. Thanks, Don. 73s. Any other stations in call area 2? Any other stations in call area 2? Go ahead. Nothing heard right now. Nothing heard. We'll be back to you. Any stations in call area number 3? Anybody in call area 3? This is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Nothing heard in call area 3. Call area 4, I think that's going to be popular. Call area number 4, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
November 4, Mike, Kilo.
Roger, thank you. I have a few customers. Thank you. November 4, Mike, Kilo. Thank you so much, sir. Got a good signal here until Long Island, New York. Your name and location.
Yeah, name here is Mike in Wilsonville, Alabama, about 40 miles south of Birmingham, central Alabama, over.
Thank you, 40 miles south of Birmingham. Thanks for letting me know that. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, Michael. Thank you so much for making contact with us. Most importantly, saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19 for us. Any other stations in the call area 4, please? Go ahead.
Kilo 4, Kilo Zulu Foxtrot.
Yeah, very good. Kilo 4, Kilo Zulu Foxtrot. Really nice signal and nicely presented to me. I heard that real well. Go ahead, your name and location.
The name here is Karen, Kilo Alpha Radio Echo November, and I'm in Florida, close to Tampa today.
Roger, thank you so much for being close to Tampa. I appreciate that, Karen. Thanks a lot. Got a good signal and a good way of reporting it. Karen, by any chance, are you involved in emergency communications, RACES areas, or any other form of communications? Go ahead.
Not yet, but that is definitely in the retirement plans, and I'm learning and practicing now.
Well, let me tell you, you have a future in there. You've got what they call the knack. So by all means, please, if you're going to enjoy it, we can really use you in the MCOM area. You would be fantastic and great. Your voice really is greatly modulated. So well done, Karen. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. 73s, be well, good health, and if it's appropriate, happy and healthy Mother's Day. 73s to you, be well. In fact, before you leave, let me get you something here. Let me give you a little something here. Let me see if I could find it here. Stand by, Karen, one little second there. Okay. Well, you're you're not going to see it unless you're going live. But I'll tell you what, Karen. Right now, I'm also streaming live here on Twitch TV. It's about 34:49, and essentially, I'm saying Happy Mother's Day with my little Mother's Day balloon back there. If anybody wants to catch that, I'll leave that on for a little bit. Karen, thanks a lot. Let me leave you with a 73s, and you can say a final 73s. Thanks so much, and look forward to anything that's involved in communications. You'd be fantastic in it, Karen. Go ahead.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate the vote of confidence, and the Mother's Day wishes are well appreciated. And I will say 73, and thank you for the special event activation this weekend.
My pleasure, Karen. Thanks so much. And we'll be around for May 31st. May 31st. So we have lots of time left, and we'll be enjoying it. Thanks a lot, Karen. 73s to you. QRZ number 4, still looking for 4 area, Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The Charlie Tango Alpha station, come back again. Roger, thank you, Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Tango Alpha. Thank you in North Carolina. Appreciate that, Mike. Thanks a lot. 73, thanks for making contact with us. Thanks for supporting the Kilo 2 Heroes event. Every time we make a contact, it's a thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. And I'd like to also thank Kilo 2 Tango Victor, my good friend and the vice president of the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Clubs. One of the best vice presidents that we'll ever have, and we really love him and appreciate all the work that he does. Thank you, Bob. If you're listening, really appreciate spotting us and, again, all the hard work that you do for the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club that has actually put together this event. QRZ, we're still looking for calls in the 4 area. In the 4 area, Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo India 4, Kilo Golf Romeo.
Kilo Golf Romeo. I think I got that right. Is that Kilo India 4, Kilo Golf Romeo? Correct me if I'm wrong. Your name and location. Go ahead.
You are correct. My name is Richie, Romeo India Charlie, Hotel Echo Yankee. I'm located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in eastern Tennessee.
Thank you so much, Richie, in Eastern Tennessee. I think it's East Ridge, Tennessee. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 73s to you. I want to also recognize a person on the chat line. This is from QSL from KB0YNA. A very good afternoon to you. That's Tower_Diva. Thank you so much. And if you would like to make contact with us, just let me know, and I'll make room for you. Thanks so much for saying hello on the chat. We appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Richie, 73s to you. Be well, good health. Anyone else in the 4 area, Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. Got a lot of stations. We appreciate that. Whiskey 4 Bravo Tango Whiskey. Thanks so very much. Your name and location, please.
Roger. You got Joel, Juliet, Oscar, Echo, Lima in North Carolina. Appreciate what you're doing there, my friend.
Oh, Joel, thank you very much for saying so, and we enjoy it, and we feel very grateful to have the opportunity to do it. And again, thanks to the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club and their leadership. Right now, Joel, I'm going to give you basically the number 1 position for the best-looking shack right now, Joel. It's fantastic looking, great lighting, and great pan adapter that you have there. It looks like you've got maybe a 7600. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Joel. Go ahead.
Roger. Actually, we're on a Yaesu FTDX 3000. Roger.
Oh, spent a little more money there, Joel. Fantastic radio. Really doing well. Thanks a lot. Hey, Joel, 73s to you. Thanks a lot for making contact with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Kilo 2 Heroes, that's us. And we're in Suffolk County, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. We're looking for 4s. More folks in the 4 area. Go ahead. Okay, we got Hello America. I'm going to get you in a second. I think I know who that is. That may be Tom. But stand by there. That's a mic station, I think. The Whiskey 4, come back again.
Whiskey 4, Yankee Bravo.
Roger, thank you so much. Whiskey 4, Yankee Bravo. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in today and spending a couple of seconds with us. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Name is Jerry, Juliet Echo Romeo Yankee. I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. Over.
Roger, Jerry. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for making contact with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Okay, do we have a gentleman? Do we have the M station? Come on in. I'll stand by for that M station. I think you're in England. Go ahead.
Germany 1, Italy 0, Queens. 1, Italy, Zanzibar, Quebec. Peter. It's Tom. Tango Oscar Mike. Great to hear you guys. I hope all's going well.
Oh, Tom. You know, I'll tell you what, Tom, you've got such a strong signal. No matter where I point my beam, you're there. You're at 51 degrees, and I'm somewhere in the southeast. So well done, Tom. Thanks so very much for once again gracing our station by say hello. By the way, folks, I'm not sure if you could hear Tom, but he's in North Hampshire in England, and he always is supporting us. He's just a wonderful, wonderful amateur radio operator, and I sure wish that we could shake his hand. Tom, how's everything going there today? Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, everything's going pretty good. We've had a very nice day. We've had temperatures in the 70s, in the early 70s. It's 22:33 in the evening, and it's a beautiful, warm night. And we thought we'd come out here in the shack for an hour, and there you are, Peter. And we're always want to talk to you guys, especially doing these hero stations. It's a fantastic job what you're doing, and it's a lovely message to spread throughout the world, QSL.
That's a big QSL, and thank you so much for acknowledging that, Tom. You are so eloquent. If I was in some form of politics, I'd make you my speechwriter. Thank you so much for always saying such nice things. I know they're so heartfelt, and we really can't thank you for your tremendous support on the other side of the pond. There's one thing that we've learned during these crises, whether it's 9/11, whether it's a hurricane, or whether it's the COVID-19. We're a very small world, and it's wonderful to have people that we know that we can say hi to and sort of hug in our virtual way. Thanks, Tom. I'm going to say to you first, cheers and beers, Tom, and have a really lovely rest of the day, and thanks a lot for going to the shack and working us. We really appreciate that. Be well, Tom, and happy Mother's Day out there to the moms. Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, well, thanks for that, Peter. Well, you know, the UK and United States, we're brothers in everything, and you're special guys out there. We just wish everybody pulls through and this damn virus goes away. We need this virus to go away. Have a good evening. Cheers and beers. God bless America.
Thank you, Tom. You know, I'm embarrassed to say, but you're coming over at times of 15 over 9. I don't know how you're doing it, Tom. You may be around the corner. I'm not sure. But anyway, 73s. Again, a big cheers and beers to you. I hope other stations heard Tom because he's one heck of a guy. And if you hear his call, work him. He'll put a big smile on your face. By the way, I've been spotted by Fox 4, Fox India Papa. Thank you so much for spotting us. I appreciate that. Hey, 73s, Tom, thanks a lot. Thank you, stations, for letting me say hello to a really good buddy. 73s. Still looking for fours. This is Event Station Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Echo 4, Yankee Zulu Foxtrot.
Yankee Kilo Echo 4, Yankee Zulu Foxtrot. Had to move my fingers around the keys a little bit to get you. Kilo Echo 4, Yankee Zulu Foxtrot. Thanks so much for joining us. Please give me your name and location.
Thank you so much for what you're doing. My name is Bobby, and I'm here in Central Alabama. You're coming at a 5-9 plus.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. I really do. You're also really a solid signal here as well. And you're in the log, and I do appreciate that very, very much. By the way, I've had another question from a couple of viewers. They want to know, they're looking at a screen with a lot of vertical lines, and they want to know, what is that? What the heck is that? Well, you're looking at actual signals from each operator represented by a vertical line that you see. Some lines are greater than others, meaning that station may have a stronger signal. But amateur radio, as you can see, has gone beyond a small radio in a dark basement tuning dials. We're using computer and software, and it's become an integral part of operating as an amateur radio station. And streaming, like we're streaming today, is very much like the gaming community. It's becoming more and more prevalent. So a little answer to one of the questions that one of the viewers asked. Thanks so much. QRZ, you may not know it. You may think this is just a QSO station, but we are a special event station, and we're honoring and very thankful for the heroes fighting COVID-19. We just passed VE Day, which we wanted to acknowledge as well, a very important day in the history of the world. And we also want to thank the mothers for all they've done. And give a big hug to your mom because, my goodness, incalculable how valuable that she was. Without my mom, I wouldn't be an amateur radio operator. We bought a new house, and 2 years after that, I said I wanted to put a top section of a drone tower on the roof. And I never in a million years would have thought that she, because she was the one that made the decision. Dad said, okay, whatever Mom says. She said, go ahead, drill holes in our new roof and put a tower up. Well, that's hard to believe, but she did that. So that was the beginning of this nutty hobby. Thanks a lot, stations. Okay, any other fours? I know we have a few others. Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 4 Alpha Delta Radio.
Roger, gotcha. Kilo 4 Alpha Delta Radio. Thank you so much. Your name, sir, and your location. Go ahead.
The name is Alex. I'm located in Naples, Florida, Southwest Florida.
Roger, Alex. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I think we made contact before. Have we talked before, Alex? Go ahead.
We may have. Good possibility.
I say that only because every time a call comes up, I'm part of the QRZ XML community, and automatically through AC Log, a picture shows up here on my screen, and I remember seeing that's a nicely framed photograph there, Alex, of some beautiful vegetation growing, and then a tower, and that is one. Tell me about that. That's looks like a 40-foot, maybe a 40-foot mast or not. I'm not sure if it is, but it looks like a pretty good size beam that you have there. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL. It's at 36 feet. It's a TH11DX at about 36 feet. Right now, Irma 2 years ago took not the rear reflector, but the one next to it. So it's only a TH10DX right now, but it still works great just with the 10 elements there.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, the TH11DX. I was thinking of that. That is a fantastic antenna. A lot of gain on that. More gain than most antennas. Do you have 2 elements on every band, or is it 2 or 3 elements? Go ahead.
I think it's only about 2 on each one. I honestly couldn't tell you. I put that thing up probably 10 years ago, and I don't remember what the specs are or anything.
That's okay. Who cares about specs? What really counts is performance, that's for sure. 73 to Alex. Thanks a lot, and thanks for sharing that picture on the QRZ page. Still looking for stations from Foreland. This is a special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. We are Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
November Fox 2 Fox, Central Florida.
November 4 Whiskey, Bravo Charlie.
Stand by. The station in Central Florida. Come on back, please.
November Fox 2 Fox, Lake County, Florida. That's our permanent residence.
Roger. So it's November Fox 2 Foxtrot, or is there more to the call? Go ahead.
No, you got it. NS2, name is Fred, Foxtrot Romeo Echo Delta, and we're in Mount Dora, Florida, about 45 minutes west of Daytona Beach.
Roger. Beautiful Daytona Beach, 45 minutes. Thanks a lot, Mount Dora, Florida. Thanks a lot, Fred. I appreciate that. And thanks a lot for checking in with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Be well, 73s. QRZ, this is a special event station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The Tango Uniform Whiskey.
Yes, November 8th, Tango Uniform Whiskey over here in Ohio. Got you the good, solid 59 plus over here. Name is Steve.
Roger. Thank you, Steve. November 8 Tango Uniform Whiskey. Thanks so much, Steve, in Kingston, Ohio. And what's the puppy's name that you have there sitting in your lap at your ham station? Go ahead.
Yes, her name is Ziva. Zebra, Ida, Victor, Alpha.
Ziva. Okay. Hello, Ziva. Give me a bark or two. I can't hear you, Ziva. A little louder. Anyway, thanks a lot, Steve. I appreciate that. 73s. We're looking for still stations in the 4 area. The 4 area only. This is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
November 4 Whiskey, Bravo Charlie.
Kilo Alpha.
That's a big signal. November 4 Whiskey, Bravo Charlie. Thanks so very much. Blow me off my desk there. Your name? Oh, I think I know who you are. We spoke before. Is that Bill? And are you located in Hickson, Tennessee? Bill, go ahead.
Hey, you remembered me. How about that logging software, right? Anyway, heard you in there again today. Just actually changed out an antenna, and hopefully it's doing all right. Anyway, good to hear you. Great signal down in Tennessee, N4WBC.
Roger. I thank you. And it's the picture, really. I'm better with remembering pictures. A beautiful smiling face, and I'm not sure if that's your wife behind you, but are you? I can't tell. I can't tell where you are. I'm going to say you're in a boat, but no, I don't think so. It looks like you may be sitting in your car. Are you in some sort of vehicle there, Bill? Go ahead.
Well, sort of. That's Las Vegas, and inside the High Roller the big Ferris wheel thing that takes you around and around. And I don't know who the lady is in the background, but and then if you look on down, I'm a licensed drone pilot, one of the only ones to fly inside the Ruby Falls, the cave here in Chattanooga. So, but yeah, do quite a bit of that stuff. Anyway, good to talk to you. N4WBC.
My pleasure. Okay, yeah, I wondered what that picture was. Okay, high roller. Yeah, the first high roller I've spoken to today. Well, at least the vehicle is anyway. Okay, 73s, and that's good. Drone piloting, you really have to have a really good hand and really good eyes, good reflexes. Thanks a lot, Bill. Appreciate that. Anytime, there's no limit to the amount of times you can say hi to a special event station. Still looking for people in the foreland. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Alpha 4, Zulu Delta Romeo.
Roger, thank you. Kilo Alpha 4, Zulu Delta Romeo. Thank you so very much. You're sounding good today. Your name and location.
Yes, sir. His name is Dale, Delta Alpha Lima Echo, located just south of Nashville, Tennessee. Over.
Roger. Well, you know something? I think you may have been infected a little bit with some good stuff. This is a good infection, being near Nashville, because I think you picked up some DNA from maybe Kenny Rogers. That picture I'm looking at looks a little Kenny Rogers-like there, Dale. What do you think?
Oh, man, I hear that every once in a while. No kin to him. But thank you anyway.
Yeah, it would be nice to get some residuals from dear old Kenny. May he rest in peace. What a wonderful, wonderful signal. Yeah, you got a beautiful beard there going there. And hey, folks, if you really want to see what I'm seeing, get on the Twitch TV. You could watch that. There's no cost. Just get on there and watch what we're doing here. I put my colon W2JV, and you can see what I'm talking about. Every time I make a contact with someone, if they have a picture, if they have a picture, it shows up right now on screen. And what I can do is, right now you're seeing my funny picture. But let me go here and get a picture where we can then see. Stand by here. I've got this thing is a little bit backwards here, so let me kind of find out. Stand by here, folks, while I look for that. Not that. Okay, there you go. All right, now we got window capture. Okay, so now we have window capture. Stations that want to go on to Twitch and watch what's going on and maybe hear yourself, you can do that. Hey, Dale, 73s be well, and thanks a lot for letting me fun in with you a little bit. 73s.
7-3, have a good one. Bye-bye.
I will, and thanks so much for supporting the Heroes Fighting COVID-19. Really appreciate that. QRZ, still looking for stations in the 4 area. We'll get to 5 soon, but let's finish up 4 a little bit. Who else is in 4? Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station, stay by. The station with Alpha Tango. The station with Alpha Tango.
Kilo 4, Victor Alpha Tango.
Gotcha. Kilo 4, Victor Alpha Tango. Thanks so much. Your name and location, please.
Name is Tony. Tango Oscar November Yankee, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Golf Alpha.
Roger, Tony. Got you in Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's still a lot of stations in 4. I want to give everybody a chance. So let's stay with 4. But what I'd like to do is this. This is on the honor system. I'd like to speak with people that really are on low power, anything 100 watts or less. Any stations 100 watts or less, and maybe stations that don't have anything but maybe a wire going out there. Let's start with still the 4 stations, but 100 watts or less. Let's start with that. Go ahead. Roger, I think I got Kilo 4 Bravo Alpha Delta. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm right, give me that and your name and location. Go ahead.
That was Kilo November 4 Kilo Oscar Whiskey. The name is Matt Mike Alpha Tango from Knoxville, Tennessee. 100 watts on homemade dipole.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, K4 BAD. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. 73s. And have a good day, and thanks for making contact. Another station, we were kind of having a double. Kilo November 4, I think Kilo Oscar Whiskey. Come back again, please.
Roger that. Kilo November 4 Kilo Oscar. The name is Matt Mike Alpha Tango. Running 100 watts on a homemade dipole here in Knoxville, Tennessee. QSL.
Oh, I QSL that, Matt. Thank you. And that's extra credit for a homemade dipole. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 73s, Matt. Be well, be good. Okay, still looking for stations in the 4 area with 100 watts or less. Go ahead. Yeah, we got a number of stations. There's a Kilo November 4 station, I believe. Kilo November 4, go ahead. Yeah, didn't get the rest of it. You're in Tennessee, but give me your call again. I got Kilo November 4. Give me your call once again, please. Thanks. Okay, there's an Oscar Foxtrot. Just stand by 1 minute. Just a Kilo November 4 only. Only want to hear the Kilo November 4. Go ahead with your call again, please. Thanks a lot for your patience, Mike. Thanks a lot. Got you in the log. Kilo November 4, Tango Oscar Foxtrot. Thank you. Can you give me your name and location? Go ahead. Mike, I QS all of that. Thank you for that, and thank you for Tennessee. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. QRZ, looking for stations in the 4 area, 100 watts or less. Go ahead. Whiskey Delta 4 Whiskey. Whiskey Delta 4 Whiskey. Name and location, please.
David Charles, location Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky.
Roger, thank you so very much, Charles, for Louisville, Kentucky. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for making contact with us. I appreciate that, and you're doing well with your station. Okay, still looking for stations 100 watts or less in the 4 area. Go ahead. QRZ, stations in the 4 area, low power. Go ahead. The station is a station ending in Yankee, please. Station ending in Yankee. Roger, is that Whiskey 4 India Zulu Yankee? Go ahead. Roger, thank you. I think it's Israel in Florida. Do I have your name right as Israel? Go ahead. Thanks, Israel. I appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us. We appreciate that. 73's to you. QRZ, still looking for stations in the 4 area, low power in the 4 area. Go ahead.
Kilo Charlie 4, Victor Oscar.
Kilo Charlie 4, Victor Oscar. Got a nice signal. Thank you so much. Your name and location, please.
Roger. My name is Bob Bravo Oscar Bravo. My location is near Orlando, Florida. And I got your stream. I happen to be live streaming as well. So, I work in Flex Radio there, Robert.
Roger, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that a lot. Do you live stream with your call? Go ahead.
Yeah, I live stream on YouTube with my call. Indeed, I do. And from my non 7000 DLE.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I will look for you and subscribe, and look forward to watching your streams. And thank you very much for acknowledging our 6400. Thanks, Bob. Streaming is something that I think more and more of us are going to be doing, and I think it's going to we're going to bring amateur radio more to the masses, and that's really what we're looking to do, bring it to the masses. Another question people have asked, they said, is amateur radio about technical talk? Is it just about that only? And I say no. It can almost be whatever you want, except you're prohibited, of course, to discuss anything about making income for yourself, and that's why we're called amateurs. We are a fairly small community. We only have about 300,000 hams in the U.S., so you would not be following a herd if you did, in fact, become an amateur radio operator. And, of course, I'm talking to those many viewers right now watching our stream, and we really appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. If you like competition, then maybe a weekend contest might work for you. You make a point to every contact that you make, and it's a challenge, and depending on the ionosphere and the local noise, how well you do. People will ask, do I need to spend a lot of money? No, you can get started with an initial budget of about $500, generally the cost of a good video card. So that's a little bit of more background for those that asked some questions. Thanks a lot, folks. Thanks, Bob, for allowing me to just give a little background. 73's to you, and good health and good luck, and continue luck with your streaming. We'll be looking for you. QRZ, we're looking for stations in the 4 area. This is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Again, stations in the 4 area, low power. Go ahead. The Kilo Charlie 4 again, Kilo Charlie 4. Roger, thank you, Mark. Got you in the log. Kilo Charlie 4, Kilo Foxtrot Charlie. Thanks so very much, Mark. We appreciate it. Thanks for the context. Thanks for thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. And once again, those heroes, they're doctors, they're nurses, they're healthcare workers, they're EMTs, they're police, they're firemen, they're military, as well as mortuary workers, hospital personnel, and food services during this crisis in New York. And not to forget, of course, the sanitation people, the postal workers, the supermarket personnel. All of them are there on the front lines while we're sheltering in place. They're there, and they are helping us get through all of this. Thanks for spotting me. India Uniform 2, India Delta Uniform. Really appreciate that. 73's to you, Mark. Thanks a lot. QRZ, we're still looking for stations that are in the 4 area, low power. Go ahead.
What about the 5 district?
Roger, okay, let's move on because clearly there are a lot of 4s, and we'll let everybody, but right now I want to move on to the 5 area. 5 area stations in the 5 area, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Alpha.
The Whiskey Alpha 5, once again, give me the rest of your call, please.
Whiskey Alpha number 5, United Alpha, United America.
Roger, thank you so much. Whiskey Alpha 5, United America, thank you so very much. Your name and location, go ahead.
The handle is Rock Romeo Ocean King, and I'm in southeast Texas in a little town called Humble. Hotel Uniform Bike Bravo Lima Echo, over.
Rock, thanks so much for Humble, Texas. We appreciate that. Good signal coming into the special event station. Thanks a lot, and apologies. A lot of stations calling. Thanks so much for being patient. We really do appreciate that. Still, we're looking for stations in the 5 area. Any stations in the 5 area? Go ahead. The Kilo 5 Tango Mike station, go ahead.
Roger, Kilo 5 Tango Mike November 5 and 9 into Northeast Mississippi. The name is Tom, over.
Tom, thanks so much for Northeast Mississippi. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, and most importantly, thank you for making contact with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. I believe I heard a QRP station. The QRP station, please come in now. 5 watts, fantastic job. Alpha Delta 5, Mike Delta. Thank you so much. Doing a fantastic job with 5 watts. I believe your name might be Ernesto, and I think you're in Brownsville, Texas. Is that correct? Go ahead. There's an advertisement for the Hex Beam. Yeah, the Hex Beam is doing a fantastic job, Ernesto. I think that's doing the heavy lifting. Good work. Brownsville, Texas, 5 watts proves it. You don't need a lot of power to make contact with stations all over the place, depending on propagation. I think it's pretty good. Thanks, Ernesto. 73's to you. Looking for stations in the 5 area, Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilowatt 5 with the Charlie Alpha. Roger, thanks so much. Kilo 5, Victor Charlie Alpha. Thank you. Name and location, please.
My name is Vincent, and I'm in Arkansas. I'm working the Arkansas QSO party today, and I'm in Washington if you need that county. That's Whiskey Alpha Sierra Hotel.
Roger, thank you so much. And, yeah, good luck in the Arkansas QSO party, Kilo 5, Victor Charlie Alpha. Yeah, we're just doing a special event now for Kilo 2 Hero, so I appreciate that. But thanks for Washington, Cappy. Appreciate that. Good signal. Thanks a lot, Vincent. Good luck and have fun and be safe out there. QRZ looking still for stations in the 5 area. This is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. There's a station, I believe, ending in Tango, a 5 station ending in Tango. Go ahead. Roger, I just want to make sure. Thank you for the signal report. Your signal faded a little bit. Let me be sure. Is it Kilo Golf 5, Bravo, Tango, Bravo? Go ahead.
No, it's Kilo Golf 5, Tango, Bravo, Tango. Kilo Golf 5, Tango, Bravo, Tango.
Roger, QSL, thanks so much for repeating the call. I appreciate that. I say that, Kilo Golf 5, Tango, Bravo, Tango. Thanks so much, Charles. Thank you for Louisiana. Appreciate that. Thanks so much for repeating the call, and thanks for making contact with us here at the Special Event Station. QRZ, this is Special Event Station. Oh, yeah, that's who we are. Special Event Station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Looking for the 5 area still. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Papa Uniform, please.
Kilo Golf 5, Kilo Papa Uniform, David in North Texas, your 5-9 red.
Roger, thank you so much, David. Kilo Golf 5, Kilo Papa Uniform. Thank you for Texas. Thanks for saying thank you to the workers fighting COVID-19. I repeat, if anybody has anything to say about their experiences with COVID, any nurses that you know that we like to shout out for, any doctors, anyone at all in the front lines, we'd like to have their names just to shout it out to them and let our viewers on stream let them know about that as well. QRZ 5 area, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, Kilo 5 Lima Alpha Delta. Thank you, sir. Your name and location, please.
Name is Jim. I'm in northeastern Oklahoma, a town called Owassa.
Roger, thank you for Owassa, Oklahoma. Thank you, Jim. Thanks so much for making contact with the station, and it's very special when we make contact with anyone at all and say thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ for the 5 stations, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Yes, November 5 with the Foxtrot in it. Go ahead.
Yeah, November 5, Foxtrot, Hotel Foxtrot. You're 59 into northeast Texas, just south of the Oklahoma border and a little bit west of the Arkansas border there. And the name here is Grant. Romeo, Alpha, November Tango. Go ahead.
Roger, Grant. Got it all. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us. And thank you very, very much, Grant, for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. November 5, Fox Hotel Foxtrot. 73s, and good day to you. Good luck. Be safe. Be well. And we'll get through this very quickly for sure. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, looking for stations the 5 area. Roger, November Alpha 5, Charlie Whiskey. Thank you so much. Good signal here into Long Island, New York. The name is Peter. Papa Echo, Tango Echo Romeo, about 45 miles east of New York City in a town called Northport. My home call is Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. Back over to you, David. I think your name is Dave or David, and I think you're in Texas. Go ahead.
Roger. Beautiful signal down here. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Just want to give you a quick shout. You're 5x9, very strong here into southeast Texas, not too far from Houston, and you're correct. It's David. Thank you.
David, thank you, and thank you for acknowledging the work that we're doing as a special event station. We really appreciate that. Thank all of you for keeping us company, and clearly these words are going to be passed on to those folks that are fighting the COVID-19. We are really quite elated, surprised, gratified that so many news media outlets have picked this up and are re-communicating what we're doing, and they really think, wow, thinking that all we do here in amateur radio is contesting or trying to collect countries, trying to get our awards. But they're kind of surprised, I think, that we're involved with this kind of service. But one thing they do forget is that we are designated by the Federal Communications Commission, not as a hobby, but as a service. So we, all of us, really have a responsibility to do whatever we can. And you are fulfilling that responsibility, folks out there, by making contact with the special event station. You're part of this service, so thanks so much. QRZ, thank you, David. Be well. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. Roger, yeah, I called it open. Whiskey 1 Bravo Echo Whiskey. Thanks so much. Your name and location, please.
Roger. Operator, here's Bob. Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. You're a 5-9-10 over into Knoxville, Tennessee. Over.
Bob, thank you for Knoxville, Tennessee. We really appreciate that. Be well, be safe, 73s. I want to continue with the 5 area. Again, with the 5 area, let's see if we have some more contacts. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station ending in kilo, please.
India, United Zero, Delta Fox Kilo. India, United Zero, Delta Fox Kilo.
Roger, thank you very much. Delta Fox Kilo, thank you very much. India, United Zero, Delta Fox Kilo. You're a surprise because my intent is not on you. Give me your name and your location in Italy, please. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Roger, my friend, 73. Good evening. This is Italy, United Zero, Delta Fox Kilo. My passport name is Pompilio, Papa Oscar Mike, Papa India Lima, India Oscar Pompilio. Location for me is 80 kilometers to the Rome and central Italy. Whiskey to Romeo Victor / Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Thank you.
Roger, thank you, Pompilio. Thank you so much. Italy Uniform Zero, Delta Fox Kilo. You're doing a very good job this evening. Of course, it's for you. It's time to go to bed, but you've got a nice signal, 5 and 7 signal here into Long Island, New York. Thanks for making contact with us, Pompilio, near Rome, Italy. Hope others could hear him. He's got a beautiful voice and a very, very nice signal. Thanks so much, Pompilio. My pleasure. 73s. You broke the rule, but that's okay. It's okay. Our pleasure. It's a small world, and we want everybody in it. Thanks a lot for supporting the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Let's try one more time or two. Looking for stations in the 5 area. Go ahead. There's a station with Alpha Bravo in it. Alpha Bravo. Nothing heard. Again, QRZ, stations in the 5 area. Go ahead. Roger, Alpha Bravo 5 Foxtrot. Thank you so very much. Your name and location, please.
The name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee, and Q2H is in Arkansas. Over.
Roger, Ray. Thank you so much for Arkansas. We appreciate that. Got a nice signal coming into the Special Event Station in Long Island, New York. Thank you so much. I want to thank the viewers. We have quite a few viewers. Thank you so much, viewers, for taking the time to listen to our babbling. But most importantly, this is a very, very special event, and I hope you're finding some entertainment value in this. I mean, this is certainly not meant to be. Sometimes amateur radio can be rather dry and dull, but thanks a lot for supporting it. The numbers that we see, the people out there that the first-line workers see the numbers and they really appreciate that. They're saying, wow, people are not only amateur radio operators, but other citizens taking the time to watch what's going on through live stream Twitch TV. So I want to thank you, viewers, very, very much. And if you have anything to say, please put some stuff on the chat line. I'll be more than happy to say hi. Maybe you have a story to tell us. So again, I want to give you my deep thanks for following us. And there's some new folks that are following us. I guess I think Kulta Panda just started to follow. I don't have my live on you, so I don't see it as it comes in. But thanks a lot. Heartfelt thank you for those folks watching our stream and that may not have amateur radio equipment. 73s. Okay, I'm going to now open it up to stations now in the 6 area. Are there any stations in the 6 area? This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, how about the Alpha Delta 6 first, please?
Yes, this is Alpha Delta 6, Lima Victor.
Roger, good signal. Alpha Delta 6, Lima Victor. Those folks that are not amateur radio operators, stations in the 6 area could be in California, and I'm sure you are. But give me your name and location, please. Go ahead.
That's right. The name here is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee, and I'm in a small town called Lompoc, Lompoc, California. Over.
Roger, thanks, Ray, for Lompoc, California, LOMPOC. We appreciate that. You've got a good signal here into Long Island, New York. Propagation is pretty good, so the ionosphere is blessing us today. Thanks a lot. Still looking for stations now in the 6 area. Kilo 2 Heroes, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
November 6, Zulu Oscar Alpha, N6 ZOA.
Roger, thank you. November 6, Zulu Oscar Alpha. Thank you so much. Your name, sir, and your location.
My name is Bernie, and I'm located in Springfield, Tennessee, just 15 miles north of Nashville.
Beautiful area, 50 miles north of Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you so much for saying hello, and thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19, Bernie. Appreciate that. November 6, Zulu Oscar Alpha, 73s. QRZ looking for stations in the 6 area. There's a Alpha Foxtrot station, Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay, Alpha Foxtrot 6 Sierra America.
Roger, is that Alpha Foxtrot 6 Sierra America? Go ahead.
QSL. Alpha Fox 6 Sierra America. You're 59.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What is your name, please? Go ahead. Stefan, thanks so much from California. I appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us. Thank you for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, stations in the 6 area, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilo Bravo 6 with the Lima in it, please.
Kilo Bravo 6, Lima, Foxtrot Mike. Hello, Peter. Your signal report 59 into Bethel Island, California. My name is Bill. Bravo, India, Lima.
Thank you, Bill, for the greetings very much. We appreciate that. Kilo Bravo 6, Lima, Foxtrot Mike in Bethel Island, California. We appreciate that. And those folks that are watching the stream, I think they're all jealous because I think they're looking at a beautiful blue, I think that's a Firebird. Is that correct, Bill? Go ahead.
No, that's a Chevrolet IROC Camaro.
Oh, man, did I miss a Chevrolet IROC Camaro? Yeah, I think that's worth a few more dollars than the Firebird, Bill. Bill, have you had that for a while? Go ahead.
Yes, I have, Peter. I appreciate what you're doing. Keep up the good spirit and make as many contacts as you can, brother.
You bet, Bill. It's all about, yes, I feel like every time we make a contact, we know we're saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. And thanks a lot for putting that picture. You see, folks, amateur radio operators are not just preoccupied with putting up antennas and radios and showing them on their page. Here's a gentleman that's showing a beautiful IROC Camaro. What a gorgeous-looking car. Thanks a lot, guys. 73s. QRZ still looking for people in the 6 area. The Kilo 6 Sugar Station. Go ahead. Is that, let me go back. Is that Kilo 6 Sierra Delta Echo? Go ahead. The Kilo 6 Sierra Delta Echo. Go ahead.
That's Kilo 6 Sugar Delta. Kilo 6 Sierra Delta. Name your attack, Papa Alpha Tango. And we're in Santa Clarita, north 35 miles north of Los Angeles.
Beautiful area. Thanks a lot, Patrick, for repeating that. Kilo 6 Sierra Delta. Thanks so much. In Canyon Country, Colorado, California. Beautiful place to drive that IROC Camaro. What a lovely area. Yeah, we're jealous of people that live in that area. Gorgeous. 73s to you, Pat. Thanks a lot for making contact with us, and we appreciate your thanking us for thanking the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, looking for stations in the 6 area. This is, I think you know who it is. It's Peter in Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Suffolk County, abbreviation Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. 6 area, please come in. There's a station, Norway, I believe. Go ahead. Roger, is that Alpha Echo 6, Norway?
Correct.
Oh, thank you. And is your name Hans, Hotel Alpha November Sierra? Well, thank you, Hans. You're doing a fine job. Appreciate that. 73. Thanks for making contact with us. We appreciate that. Last call. Any stations in the 6 area? In the 6 area, go ahead. Station in there. Come on. You said California. Come on in again, please. Is that November Uniform 6 Charlie? Go ahead. Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate that. Tyler, are you an F-16 pilot? Go ahead. Gorgeous picture there flying over looks like the Rockies. Thanks a lot for that. Those streaming people can see some beautiful F-16s there. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Tyler. 73s, good health, be well. Thanks for making contact with us. Okay, 73s, Tyler. Thank you, 73s. Thanks for making contact with the station. Final call. Any stations in the 6 area? Go ahead. Yeah, I barely can hear you, but I don't have my beam really on you. But Northern California, come on back. Roger, let me confirm that. Alpha Delta 6 Charlie Foxtrot. Do I have that right? Roger, Roger. Okay, let me make that. Let me make that correction. Let me do that. Stand by 1 second. Let me do that. Stand by 1 second. Here, let me get my stand by, guys. Get my cursor on you here, and we'll be okay. Alpha, stand by. Alpha Bravo. Yes, Alpha Bravo 6 Charlie Foxtrot. Thanks a lot. 73s. Be well. Good health. That's Alpha Bravo 6 Charlie Foxtrot? You said number 2, Alpha Bravo 2 Charlie Foxtrot? Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad I got that correct. Thank you for repeating that. 73s, and now you're correctly in the log. Thanks a lot. Thanks for saying thank you for the heroes fighting COVID-19. Any stations in the 7 area? Any stations in the 7 area?
November Victor 7 Sugar Whiskey.
November Victor 7 Sugar Whiskey. Thank you so much. Gentleman asked me to put my live on. There you go. Thank you. Alpha Bravo 8 Delta Sierra. There you go. Camera back online with the AMSAT banner. Good. Thanks a lot. My pleasure. Forgot about that. November Victor 7 Sugar Whiskey. Thanks for that. Your name and location, please. Go ahead.
The name is Shane, Sierra Hotel Alpha November Echo, up in the high desert of Nevada, in Elko, Nevada.
Beautiful location, Elko, Nevada. Thanks so much, Shane, and thanks for being patient with us while we work through the calls. Got a lot of people saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19, and couldn't thank you enough for taking the time, turning your rig on, and spending time with us here on a Saturday afternoon while you could be doing a lot of other things. But thanks so much. We appreciate that. Everybody, we appreciate. 73s. QRZ, stations in the 7 area. Okay, I think I've got a station, Kilo Alpha 9, India, Yankee Papa. Is that correct?
That is correct. The name here is Stan, Sierra Tango Alpha November in Chandler, Arizona. Go ahead. And I love what you're doing.
Well, thank you so much, and we love what we're doing as well, Stan. Thanks for acknowledging that. Thank you for those beautiful words. It really means a lot. Happy Mother's Day. I think I see a picture there online. That's hopefully it could be your wife. I can't see it sideways, so I'm not 100% sure, Stan. Confirm to me. Is that your wife, Stan? Go ahead.
Yes, that is my wife. You'll see many pictures on the page where you're into just a little bit of everything like you've been showing. Kind of like what you're doing. Like I said, I like the streaming too, like you said. And I deal with the guy down in Palm Bay, Florida, NY4PD, quite a bit. Now, you might have heard of him, but he was a police officer up there. And we've had a lot of fun. He's been streaming on the YouTube. But you're doing a great job and got a good solid signal of 5.7 to 5.9. It bounces around to the conditions. But I'm just doing a 7610 on a dipole at about 15 foot and 500 watts. Go ahead.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job with dipole, the 500 watts. Fantastic, really. Yes, Dan, we know him. We spoke with him. He was nice enough to make contact with us. He does a great service on YouTube. He really people talk about that frustrations, just an open mic. And he contacted me, and we're really happy about that. Thanks a lot, Stan. And yes, I think streaming brings another element into our hobby. It kind of brings us up to the 20th century, and it's not difficult at all to do. And I think it really brings amateur radio to more people. As we like to say, we want to bring amateur radio to the masses, and most importantly, we really would like to open up a channel, if you will, an avenue to the young people out there that might be looking for another hobby that's kind of sort of exclusive. We only have 300,000 of us in the United States, and We'd very, very much like more young people to become interested in what we do. And clearly, what we do is not just old-fashioned, radio. This is as modern as you can get, and we're right up there with the gamers in terms of the equipment that we're using. So, thanks a lot, Stan, and thanks for mentioning the good friend who was an ex-police officer. He does a good job. 73, Stan. Be well. Good health to you. Looking for stations still in the 7 area, and let's see. I have WD4AW. Essentially, you were 5'9" at 2148, and basically, I did not get my report. Would you verify, please? Yes, I'm looking back. Your report, a 5 and 8. A 5 and 8 is your report. Thanks for asking, and hopefully I'll answer it. If not, give me another question. QRZ 7 areas. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform, Foxtrot. My pleasure. The station ending in November, please. Roger. First, the Echo 7 Golf X-Ray Foxtrot. If that's not right, no, that can't be right. Give me a correction on your call, please. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 7 Delta X-Ray Foxtrot.
Roger. There you go. Victor Echo 7. That's a lot better. Golf X-Ray Foxtrot. Yeah, my log didn't like that. V7GXF. Your name and location, please.
The name is Don, Delta Oscar November. Don is the name. K2H northern tip of Vancouver Island. Port Hardy, Vancouver Island, off the coast of British Columbia. Over.
Port Hardy, Vancouver Island. Now, if anyone would like to go on Google and look where that is just a beautiful location, Don. Thanks a lot for making contact with us from your part of the world, and hopefully the COVID-19 is a little more controlled up there for sure. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. We thank you, 73s. Thanks for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, number 7, still looking for 7 land. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform, Foxtrot. QRZ again, this is Kilo 2 Heroes to 7 land, Kilo 2H SUF, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Go ahead.
Victor Echo 7, Bravo Sierra Tango.
Roger, thank you. Victor Echo 7, Bravo Sierra Tango. Thank you so very much. Your name and location, please.
Thanks very much. The handle is Ian, India, Alpha, November, and the location is Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Yourself?
Roger, Kelowna, British Columbia. That's spelled Kelowna. Thanks, Ian, very much. And looking at your QRZ page, it says, thanks for looking me up. I've been licensed since 91, and apart from HF, my amateur interests include digital modes and APRS. I've published some amateur-related projects at http://platinum.net/projects. Very interesting. Anybody like to know more about that, go to Ian's page, Victor Echo 7, Bravo Sierra Tango. Thanks a lot, Ian. Hope you don't mind me sharing that with the world. Go ahead.
Thanks very much, Peter, and thanks very much for the exposure. Great work you're doing today.
73s. Thanks so much for acknowledging that. Boy, it sure makes us feel good. We know that the heroes fighting COVID-19 certainly are appreciative of this, and those people, you know who you are, but I'll tell you, you're the doctors, you're the nurses, you're the healthcare workers, you're the EMTs, the police, the firemen, the military who provide medical help, as well as the mortuary, unfortunately, too many of those, hospital personnel and food services. In addition to that, the sanitation workers, the postal workers, and the supermarket personnel, all of them, one and all, a big, big thank you and a big virtual hug for doing all that you do during this war that we're fighting. You all are warriors, no doubt about it. You're warriors, and we know when we see a warrior, and you are. Thanks so much. QRZ, we're going to go to 8 land now. Anyone in 8? Anyone in the 8 area, 8 call area, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. There is a station in there. Come on back to the 8 area, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Number 6.
Okay, we'll go back to a 6. Yes, sir. Come on and give me your call, please.
K6UNR, but I'm in 7 land. K6UNR, and I'm here, Bart, in Laughlin, Nevada. And the damn virus
is 0 here, over.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Tell me, Bart, where is Laughlin, Nevada? What part of Nevada is that? Go ahead.
If you look on a map, there's a tip. There's a tip at the end of the state of Nevada, and there's a river that runs by. If you look me up, you'll see a river, and on the other side of the bridge, which is the Laughlin Bridge, you're in Arizona, over.
Okay. Got where you are. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yep. Appreciate that. Thank you for that. And, yeah, we will be looking you up. K6UNR. Thanks a lot, Bart. 73s, be well, good health. And thanks so much for supporting this very special event station that we're doing. Not only me, we have 62 counties that we've asked to help us out and represent this special event. All the thank yous to all those workers in New York State. So there's many of us on all different frequencies. And you can look at, your favorite DX cluster and see them all. A lot of them are on FT8. Nothing wrong with that, but they're there. And they're also on 40, 80, all the bands they're covering. And thank you very much for W2TAD/1 and for spotting us. We appreciate that. Thanks a lot. QRZ now. We'll open it up to anybody. QRZ, anybody, anywhere. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hotel, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. Alpha 5 Lima Hotel. Thank you so very much. Name is Peter, and I'm located in Long Island, New York. Your name and location, sir.
Hello, Peter. This is Lee, and we're in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I worked PW on one of your stations yesterday, and God bless you all.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate that. Thanks for the blessings. It's blessings and it's good karma, and what goes around comes around, and everyone here that's helping us out by making contacts is part of that service group. Thanks so much, Lee. Appreciate that. 73s. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Charlie 9 Zulu Alpha Romeo.
Thanks, big signal. Kilo Charlie 9 Zulu Alpha Romeo. Thanks so very much. Easy listening on my ears, both from your carrier and just terrific audio. Your name and location, please.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much. My name is Jerry, and if you look me up on the FCC, it'll be David. But I'm in southwestern Indiana and Washington, Indiana, about 100 miles south of Indianapolis. And you have a great signal also, and I just wanted to jump in and say thank you so much for what you're doing, and we keep everybody in our thoughts and prayers.
Well, David, that's very good. Thank you so much, too, and thank you for acknowledging that, and we are honored to be able to have this opportunity for the special event station, and I really, truly hope that this never happens again, that this is going to be the last time that we will be doing this type of Heroes Salute. We certainly have strong feelings towards that. So thank you so much. Appreciate the thoughts, and thanks so much for making contact with us. There is a station in 8-land, standby stations. There's a station in 8-land that would like to talk with us. So a station in number 8-land, would you please make contact with us? Go ahead. Roger, thank you. Alpha Bravo 8 Delta Sierra, thank you. There's an Echo Alpha 5 in there. We'll get you in a minute or two. Thank you so much. I believe it's David. David, did you give me the chat? Yeah, there you go. I see your call. That was great. That worked very well, David. David, make sure I have your name right and give me your location. Go ahead.
Keep
73s, David. Thank you so very much for your heartfelt thank you and sincere appreciation. We really indeed appreciate that. Can't thank you enough for that. It is certainly that psychic, and that's what it is. It's not monetary. We're amateurs. We can't collect any money. No points for anything. But this is psychic pleasure. It really is. And it makes us feel good about it. And certainly I know all of you are also getting a psychic charge when you make contact with us, because you know that we're really doing good for the workers that are fighting the COVID-19. This is just not words that are going out into the ethos and just disappearing. We're doing this streaming purposely so that we can repackage this, send it to people in hospitals, in healthcare centers, and nursing homes so they could hear all the heartfelt thanks that everybody is giving. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. There's a station, KE6 Bravo November. KE6 Bravo November. Hunter Watson a dipole. He couldn't make it. I moved here from Northport, and my sister lives in Central Islip. I don't know if you're on the air or not, but if you are, station stand by for Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. If you're there, please come in and contact our station. Go ahead. Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. Try again. Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. Please call. One more call. Not sure if you're on the air or not, or maybe we just can't get you. But Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Go ahead. Roger, I got you. Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. Ed, I heard you. You're in the log. Got your name, got your location in Brentwood, California. Thanks a lot, Ed. Yeah, you're about a 5 and 3, but nevertheless, I'm very glad you made a special chat on our stream that allowed me to hear you. And that's what it's about. We want to talk to everybody, and certainly, there are people that have different conditions and can't really, perhaps with the crowd, make it. So we're more than happy to do that, and we want to thank all the other stations for standing by as well. AB8 Delta Sierra, our pleasure. Thank you so much. We are doing the best we can. Thank you for acknowledging that. We appreciate that. 73's Ed, thanks for making contact with us. Good luck and be well out there and enjoy your day in California. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 9, Bravo Delta November.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey 9, Bravo, I think I got that. Bravo Delta November. Do I have that right?
Back to yourself, Peter.
Thanks a lot. I believe it's Steve in Illinois. Go ahead.
That is correct, and I was looking at the streaming. I was showing that to my wife and my daughter. That's pretty cool. I think I worked you here last week, so keep up the good work, and all the best to you and yours, and stay safe, Peter. Have fun. K2H, stroke SUX from W9 Bravo Delta November.
Thanks a lot, Steve, and thank you for showing it to your wife and daughter. Yeah, the purpose of this is really, hopefully, trying to encourage other folks that may not know what we do in amateur radio and show that we're human beings and we're not just spending the day talking about the latest foot powder that we're using or we're not talking about, how tall is your antenna. No, we talk about other things. We're human too, and it's just another form of expression. Thanks, Steve. Steve, I got to ask you, because the audio is so good and the signal is so strong, what type of rig are you using? Go ahead.
I'm running a ICOM 7600.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. This is not meant to be an advertisement. I don't represent nor sell anything in Icon, but the 73 to 70, you're using a 7600, fantastic. It does a great job. I always thought the Kenwood audios were above and beyond, but those Icons, I don't know what they do. It's like the Roush Mustangs. We don't know how they make their sound, how good. Their exhaust system is phenomenal. There's some secret sauce there they've got there, but just like the 7600s and the 7300s, there's some secret sauce going on. Good job, Steve. Thanks a lot, and it's our pleasure to make contact with you. And to your wife, a very happy, a very healthy Mother's Day. Give her a big hug for all of us, and thanks so much, Steve, for making contact with us. Best of 73s to you, sir.
Yeah, very good, Peter. Yeah, I'm running a 7600, but just driving an ACOM 1500, and I use a Heil PR781, and the antenna's the KT36. It's up 62 feet on the windmill tower. Well, I appreciate the good wishes and everything, and You take care, have fun, and be safe, and we'll look for you again. Peter, thanks for picking me up. K2H/SUX from W9 Bravo Delta November. So long.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. Yeah, you bet, Steve. Thank you. Really appreciate the contact. And those folks that are, we were talking about vertical lines on this, what we call is pan adapter. What you're looking at is a pan adapter covering a good chunk of the spectrum of amateur radio. And the signal is, the vertical signal really almost takes to the peak of it. Thanks so very much. 73s to you. Be well and good health. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, uniform of Foxtrot. There's a station I believe I heard in Nebraska, station in Nebraska. Go ahead.
Charlie Bravo Kilo, Nebraska. The name is Dennis, and I'll tell you what we got going here. We found high antibodies in a lot of the blood. I don't have a clue why everybody is asymptomatic out here. So far, with thousands of people that have showed signs of corona, tested positive, and also have antibodies, we've only lost about 78 people in Nebraska. I thought I'd just pass that along. Wyoming is up to about 8 people now. South Dakota, they added in a pork plant up there. They're about 120 people, but they were all
India uniform 1 Alpha Victor Lima.
weren't immune to it. So we've got immunity out here for some reason. Just thought I'd pass that along.
That is very interesting, Dennis. WA0, Charlie, Bravo, Quebec. That is so interesting with the high antibodies, and that may be something that more and more scientists want to know about, because there's so much that we obviously don't know about COVID-19 because it's such a novel, and they call it novel COVID-19 for a reason. And it just may be by some quirk of luck that the high antibodies are due to some kind of virus strain that went around in your area of Nebraska that perhaps gave a certain immunity. To only lose 78 people is fantastic. So, more tests need to be done, and you may be a science example, and there may be some interesting information extracted as to why that exists, why the high antibody count is so very, very strong. Wyoming with 8, well, yeah, not too populated, and 5 people, of course, the pork plant in South Dakota, that is terrible. We in New York, of course, as you all know, we were the epicenter, not because of sloppy habits, not because there was not enough distancing. No, not at all. It was because, unfortunately, we didn't close what we call the back door. 3 million people came from Europe during those months of January and February, and we didn't really have enough data to be able to close that. We closed certainly the communication and the entry from Japan and China, but not from Europe, and that's where really we gained our problems through that. Anyway, thanks a lot. We appreciate that. Thanks for that information. Very, very helpful. That's what we really want to know about. We want to know about different situations that are going on around the country, because sometimes, essentially, the news media, they can give you only what they have time for. Thank you, by the way, for KC9 Zulu Alpha Romeo for spotting us. We appreciate that very, very much. And I also, from Kilo Echo 6, November, Bravo November, Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November, he said, thank you, thanks for the service in the event. I work in search and rescue. Thank you so much for your efforts and your service in search and rescue. Kilo Echo 6 Bravo November. Thank you a million for that. 73s. I think there's an IU1 Alpha Lima Victor. If you're there, IU1 Alpha Lima Victor, come into Kilo 2 Heroes, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
You're welcome for the spot.
My pleasure. Indy Uniform 1, are you there? Go ahead. Nothing heard. Thanks a lot. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger. We got a lot of folks here wanting to say thank you. Thank you, guys. There is a station I heard called Echo, please.
Yes, thank you, Peter. This is November 6th, Lima, Echo. Handle is James, Juliet Alpha Mike Echo Sierra, Sterling, Colorado, out here on the eastern plains of Colorado. You're 59+, over.
Thank you so very much, Jim. I appreciate that. I was going to call you Lee, but you didn't pick that. An N6 November, N6 Lima Echo Echo. Thanks a lot for Sterling, Colorado. Beautiful picture of a nice, lovely train going over a bridge and a river. So thanks for putting it up on the QRZ page. Anytime I look at water, it kind of relaxes me, lowers the blood pressure. Jim, thanks a lot. 73s, be well, good health. And thanks a lot for making contact with us. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo Alpha 9 Radio Fox America. Not sure if I have that right, K9 RFA. If not, correct me. Name and location, please.
Kilo Alpha 9, Radio Fox America. Name is Ed, Echo Delta. Location Fairview Heights, Illinois. You're 5x9.
Thanks a lot, Ed, from Fairview Heights, Illinois. Really do appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Got a nice signal today coming into Long Island, New York. 73s, and thank you for saying thank you to a hero that's helping to fight this COVID-19 virus. Thanks a lot, 73s. QRZ. The November India station, go ahead.
Hey, Roger, this is November India 4 Delta. My name's Carl. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're currently back to work. They started relaxing things last week, but still seeing tragedies after tragedies, and we're grateful for our folks, at least down here at Vanderbilt, who've kept us all safe and got us through it, those of us who've had it. So a big thank you to the first responders up there as well. NI-40, back to you.
Roger, thanks, Carl. Yeah, Vanderbilt University are doing a phenomenal job. That's for sure. And it is great that you're back to work. That's something that certainly, victims of the economy. It's been tough for all of us, and we're just hanging in there. And one thing for sure, I hope that you'll continue to be careful and be safe and make sure that everyone doesn't get too casual, because clearly some of the states that are opening have not reached the full criteria that the government has set aside to open one up. But it's important to get back to work, and I really do believe that if people are careful and continue to distance and continue perhaps to wear facial coverings and wash their hands or wear gloves, that even though the virus is still there and alive, we really do want to get people back to work. So I would agree. I'd like to see if we can try it as long as people are careful. 73's, Carl. QRZ, this is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Juliet Uniform in it. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Whiskey 1, Japan United. An honor to work you, sir. Originally from New York City. And Whiskey 1, Japan United. Harvey in Colorado Springs.
Thank you, Harvey. Whiskey 1, Juliet United. Thanks so much. And we miss you leaving New York City, but Colorado Springs, Colorado is a gorgeous, wonderful place. And hopefully things are a little bit better there, Harvey. Thanks a lot. Thank you for your thoughts as well. And Kilo Echo 4, Japan, Quebec, KE4JQ. Yes, thank you very much for acknowledging that on the chat line for what we're doing. And we couldn't do it without you guys. And thanks a lot for keeping me company. 73s. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, I think I got it right. Is it Kilo Mike 4 X-Ray Delta Sierra? Go ahead.
Kilo Mike 4 Oscar Delta Sierra. Ocean Delta Sugar. Good evening, 73. You're solid 5 down here in North Carolina. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. Kilo Mike 4. Let me make sure I've got that right. Kilo Mike 4. Is it Oscar Delta Sierra? Go ahead.
Roger.
Good. I'd like to make a comment. Your signal is clipping a little bit of distortion on your signal. Do you want to see if you can correct that? Go ahead.
Well, I've been playing with it all afternoon, and I'm kind of in a hard place. I had to reset my radio, and I lost some of my audio settings, which really upset me because everybody used to compliment me on the audio. So I'm working with it, and I recognize it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, QSL there, George. Thank you. George, is there any chance that the amplifier may be causing some pre-distortion? Go ahead. George, do you want to shut down the amplifier and see if that clears it up? Go ahead.
Well, you got me on 100 watts. How about now?
Much, much better, George. Much better. Give me a 5 count. Let's see how it sounds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
George, it's gone away. You're back to fantastic modulation. You sound fantastic now, George. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I got to figure out why the amp's doing this.
Yeah, how is the grounding? Are you fully braided and grounded there, George? Go ahead on the amp.
Yeah, actually, I just cleaned this amp out, thinking that I had some problems with it. Even rotated the tube. It's an AL80B. So I'm not sure. So I'll play with it. I'm kind of new to this, but I'll figure it out. Thanks a lot.
Not at all. You're using the Ameritron AL80B. Is that what you have? Go ahead.
Roger that.
Yeah, that's what I'm using as well. Right now, about 400 or so watts on the 80B. Yeah, those 3500s are really pretty bulletproof. But what rig are you driving that with? Go ahead.
I'm driving it with a TS590. It was on about 70 watts.
Roger. Yeah, that's 70 watts. And are you getting a full kilowatt out of 70? Go ahead.
Negative. I'm probably getting about 800.
Okay, well that's as they say, close enough. All right, well if you'd like to hear some of your audio, you can go listen on the stream, which is about an hour and 50 minutes in. But George, a pleasure, and at least we made contact with you, and you're sounding a lot better. Maybe you narrowed it down now to just a few possible issues. Go ahead.
Roger that. I'll go to the QRZ website and find that link.
Okay, that's good. And if you have some difficulties, the folks, as you know, at Ameritron, they're fantastic at sorting things out. 73s, and thank you, stations, for letting me spend a minute or two with George. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. By the way, thanks for what you're doing. Sage's dad, hello to you. And basically, yes, good point. Check the ALC, basically KE4. JQ. Is it KE4? Yeah, Juliet, Quebec. Check the ALC. Okay, those are a few more things to check. George, if you want to get back to me while we're on the air still, feel free to do that. We'll give you another signal report. 73s. QRZ, anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Mike 6 Tango, Germany, Ontario, America.
Roger, stand by, Ontario, America. But first, Kilo Mike 6 Tango, your name and location.
Roger that. His name is Wayne.
Hate that a lot. Wayne, I'm looking at your QRZ picture. Are those some Delta loops that you built? Go ahead.
Those are magnetic loops, and they're 2 kW qualified, and they have about a 600 kc bandwidth. Over.
That's fantastic. And is that covering 80 and 40 meters, Wayne?
The small one is 6 meters. The large one is 10. I'm talking to you on one right now.
That's fantastic. And Wayne, are you using a preamp with them? Go ahead.
Negative. I'm running about 600 watts and Kenwood 890.
Thank you. And they say with the magnetic loop, of course, height doesn't matter. Usually they say about 5 feet off the ground, and the less attenuation, the farther away from the house it is. Could you tell me just how you mounted it? Go ahead, Wayne.
Roger that. I'm in an HOA, which is the reason for the mag loop. And I have a second floor balcony. The loop is about roughly 10 feet off the ground. Over.
Now, that is fantastic. Hey, stations, a lot of people will say to me, we give a talk at Ham Radio University. We talk about people that have HOAs that really want to get involved in amateur radio. And we have two solutions. One is to use a remote station. There are many out there right now. Or you can use some sort of creative antenna system. A lot of folks use the flagpole verticals, but the magnetic loops can be very, very effective. And if anyone wants to look at what Wayne has built, his call sign is Kilo Mike 6 Tango, and his name is Wayne. You take a look at his website. Wayne, did you do a write-up in QRZ, or is there anywhere at all that people could find out how you built it? Go ahead.
Negative, have not done that. I'm working on it, I think. They are simple. The tuning is basically a trombone
of sorts. And the way I build them, I get a very wide frequency response, get a lot of bandwidth, and mine on the balcony here consistently outperforms the verticals in the area. Even there's a couple of monoband verticals, and I consistently outperform them.
That is fantastic. I'm not surprised. You're right now. You're peaking at about 15 over 9. So that's a testimony to how effective the magnetic loop is. And certainly, I'm glad you mentioned it. I wanted to learn more about that because clearly we want more people, and more of us are slowly but surely inching our way towards HOAs and restricted areas. If you live in an incorporated village, and there are many here on Long Island, and you're restricted to what you can put out. Fantastic job, Wayne. Thanks a lot for describing that to me. We really appreciate that. It's very valuable information. Sorry to you streamers out there that we took a time out to talk about amateur radio, but you know what? This is great. We're always learning, and one thing we all do is share what we have, and we're not proprietary about it at all. Great, Wayne. Good work for you. Thanks a lot, Wayne. Let me say 73s to you, and I'll send it back to you for your final. Thanks so much for sharing that with us, and we do look forward to a write-up soon, perhaps in QRZ. It will be very valuable. Thanks a lot, Wayne. 73s.
Roger on that. My friend has a full-size full-size 40-meter loop.
Italy, Kilo 2 Oscar, Delta, Delta.
Is 1 foot off of the ground, and over the last, year, he's talked to South Africa about 100 times. Over.
Well, there you go. That is quite an endorsement, and folks. If you hear that, yeah, that'd be good. If you hear that and you'd like to see if you can improve your signal, give that a try, and you can go to Wayne's website and you get some idea of what he's got. Thanks a lot, Wayne. 73s, be well, good health to you, and thanks so much for making contact with us at the special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Thanks a lot. There's a station that was in there earlier, Oscar Alpha. By the way, I hear the Italy Kilo 2 Oscar Papa Delta, I think. So I hear a couple of stations there. Stand by. Right now, if the Oscar Alpha station is there, thanks for your patience. I'm standing by for you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Italy, Kentucky, Oscar, Delta, Delta. Thank you for picking me up. You are 5 and 9, extremely good signal here in northern Italy. Over.
Roger, stand by. The station in northern Italy, you got a very, very strong signal. Stand by 1 second. I would like to work the Oscar Alpha station first. Oscar Alpha station, come on in, please.
Okay, Roger. This is Ontario, Delta, Delta. My suffix, Ontario, Delta, Delta. Luca is my name. Luca, over.
Roger, okay. Ontario, Delta, Delta. Stand by 1 moment. I have one other station like to work before you, so stand by. Please be patient. Okay, sorry about that. Oscar Alpha one more time. Only the Oscar Alpha station.
Kilowatt Alpha 0, Golf Oscar Alpha.
Okay. Kilowatt Alpha 0, Golf Alpha Oscar. I'm a little perfluxed over here. Did I have that right? Kilowatt Alpha 0, Golf Alpha 0. Go ahead. Oscar.
Kilowatt America 0, Germany, Ontario, America. K0 GOA. Over.
Okay, I think I hit every letter in the alphabet. Thanks a million for your patience. Kilo Alpha 0, Golf Oscar Alpha. Thanks so much. Thank you very, very much. Sorry for the confusion. Give me, sir, your name and location. Go ahead.
Okay, the name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo. Location is eastern Iowa, in a city called Bettendorf, Iowa. And you're about 15 over S9 in eastern Iowa right now. Over.
David, thank you. I'm glad I'm getting out there and coming through to eastern Iowa. Thanks so much. And you've got a fantastic signal here as well. At least 15 over 9. Great audio. Thanks, David. Thanks a million for your patience. And thanks so much for supporting this event, the K2 Heroes Special Event, Suffolk County, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, 73s. Okay. The Oscar Delta Delta station in beautiful Italy. Come on back, please. Roger, thank you. And let me make sure I have the call. Italy Kilo 2, Oscar Delta Delta. Is that correct?
That's correct. Correct. My name is Luca. Luca is my name in the northwest part of Italy. What's your handle, over?
Roger, Luca. Thank you so much in the northwest part of Italy. I do hope there are other stations that hear Luca. He has a fantastic signal. I think you may be located in Varese in Italy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. The name here is Peter, Luca, Papa Echo, Tango Echo Romeo. I'm about 45 miles east of very, very quiet New York City, Luca. And your signal report is you're a 10 over 9, at least a solid 10 over 9, Luca. Back to you, Italy, Kilo 2, Oscar Delta Delta. This is Special Event Station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Okay. Kilo 2, Hotel Stroke Sierra Uniform Fox. This is K2 already returning. He also 5 and plus 10. The outstanding signal tonight from US. Thank you very much, Peter, for picking me up, and thanks to all around the heroes on the world. Microphone back to you. Kilo 2 Hotel Stroke Sierra Uniform Fox, IK2 Oscar Delta Delta. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. What a signal. 20 over 9 at times, Luca. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for your wonderful, sincere thoughts, thanking and being concerned for the heroes here fighting COVID-19. It's a very, very small world. It really is. There are only about 3 million outside of the United States, so it's a small world in amateur radio. Thank you for your concern, and thank you very much for taking the time to say hello to us here at the Special Event Station. 73s to you. Buona fortuna to you. Ciao, ciao, and good health. Please be well there in wonderful Italy. Take care.
Take care to you, and enjoy the Special Event Station there. I agree with you and all. Bye for now, 73, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Thank you, stations, for letting us spend a moment or two with the station in Europe. We do like to have them in as well. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, but you know that by now, of course. Suffolk County, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilowatt 7 Tango Victor.
Kilowatt 7 Tango Victor. My goodness, what a big, big signal. Thanks a lot. Your name and location, please.
Randy in Arizona.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks so much. Thanks for being so easy on my ears. Appreciate it. Thanks for the call. Thanks for supporting us here at the Special Event Station, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. We really sincerely appreciate that. 73s, and thanks for your patience in waiting to work the station. Be well. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, the station Golf Radio Hotel. Please come back to me.
Roger. Italy Zulu 1 Golf Radio Hotel. Steve, Northwest Italy, over.
Roger, I'm a little bit loud here. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Thanks. Italy Zulu 1 Golf Romeo Hotel. Italy Zulu 1 Golf Romeo Hotel. Thanks so very, very much. I think your name is Stefano, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead. Stefano, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the signal report. Even considering my beam is really not on you. Thanks for making contact with us from Italy. We really appreciate that. Best of 73s to you. Good health, good health. Be safe out there. Thanks so much. 73, Stefano. Ciao, ciao. The Juliet Hotel station, please. Roger, thank you. Foxtrot 4, Fox Juliet Hotel. Thank you so very, very much. I think your name is Eric, I believe. What part of France are you located in? Go ahead. Roger, thank you, Eric. Thank you so very much. Thanks for making contact with us. Really appreciate that. Thanks a lot for taking the time to call us from northern France. 73s, QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Norway 0, Queen Ontario.
The Norway 0 station, please.
Norway 0, Queen Ontario.
Roger, thank you. Norway 0, Queen, Ontario. Thank you so much. Big signal here into New York. Your name, sir, and location.
My name is Ken. I'm in Loveland, Colorado. Have fun with the special event.
Thank you very, very much. Thanks very much, Ken. I appreciate that. And we're doing our best, spreading the word and saying thank you to all the heroes fighting COVID-19. Be well in good health and be safe there, Ken. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. 73's QRZ, Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilowatt Alpha 2, November, Foxtrot, Germany.
Roger, Kilo Alpha 2, November, Foxtrot, Germany. Thank you so very much. Your name and location.
Hey, Pete, name here is Kevin. Location is in South Florida. Originally a Port Jeff transplant, and just heard you in there. Jumped in there and thought I'd say good afternoon, and thanks for putting on the event. Over.
Thank you. Our pleasure. Thank you very much, Kevin. Port Jeff is a beautiful area. As you know, we're in Northport, not too far from beautiful Port Jeff. Thanks a lot, Kevin. I appreciate that. Thanks for jumping in there and saying hello to us. We really sincerely appreciate that, and thanks a lot for supporting this event, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. 7-3s to you. Good health, be well, and be safe. 73s. This is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. There's a Kilowatt 2 with a Bravo in it. Go ahead.
Kilowatt 2 Radio Bravo. How you doing, Pete? Just wanted to make a contact. Say you have what you're doing is great, and keep doing it.
Rick, wow, what a pleasure to hear you, Rick. Kilowatt 2 Radio Bravo. Folks, this is one of my best friends located here on Long Island, and without him, I probably wouldn't have much of a signal on the air. He's been such a help to us. He's an angel. And his wife is in the healthcare industry, and we really, every day, we wish her the very, very best, the very best. Her name is Marilyn. So thank you, Rick. Rick, you've got an outstanding signal here. I'm really very kind of surprised. It's like 20 over. Rick, how you doing? Go ahead.
I can't imagine why it's 20 or 20 over. The important part, though, is Marilyn's also a ham, K2MAR, and she runs free nursing homes, so everybody knows that. And it's been a very trying time, but things seem to be getting a little bit more under control with the extra tests and stuff. So we wish all the healthcare workers the best, but they're all doing a great job. K2H /SUF, K2RB.
Roger, thank you so much, Rick. Thanks for that, and thank you also for mentioning Marilyn's call, K2MAR, and the fact that, yes, she is on the front lines, really very much on the front lines, fighting as a warrior this terrible, horrific COVID virus. Thanks a lot. And Rick, right now, your lovely, smiling picture in front of your Flex is being shown, is being streamed right now. And everyone around the world can see that lovely face of yours. Thanks a lot, Rick. Thanks for saying hello to us. We really appreciate that, and we can't wait to be able to put on a big hug. That's something we really miss. Thanks a lot, Rick. Be well, be safe, and we'll talk to you soon on the phone, Rick. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you too, and just keep doing the great work. It's really fabulous. K2RB clear.
Thanks a lot, Rick. Really, we really appreciate that. You know, we're the impetus is from folks like yourself who really are kind of giving us a push and saying, keep it up, keep spreading the word. Thanks a lot. 73s, QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, the Fox Delta Radio, please.
Yes, this is California, W6 Fox Delta Radio.
Roger, thank you very much. California, you're coming in like you're on a repeater here on Long Island. Whiskey 6 Fox Delta Radio. Thank you so much for the call. Your name, sir, and your location.
My name is Mel, M-E-L. I'm located 65 miles northwest of downtown L.A., and you're loud and clear, too, 5 and 9 and over. Just a beautiful signal. What's all the pileup about? Go ahead.
Thanks a lot, Mel. Really appreciate that. Yeah, what's all the pileup about? You think that I'm a station that's a rare DX station, right? No, not at all. Not rare DX. Is this something very, very special? Yeah, we are. This is a station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Thanks for asking, Mel. Basically, we are honoring the doctors and nurses, the healthcare workers, the EMTs, the police, the firemen, the military, as well as the mortuary and hospital personnel and food services personnel during this crisis in New York State. And we want to also include the sanitation people, the postal workers, the supermarket personnel, any people out there, any person out there that is in the fight as a warrior fighting COVID-19 on the front lines while we're sheltering in place. So this is a special event station saying thank you to all those people. And every time a contact is made, like you, Mel, we're saying thank you to those folks that are working the front lines. And we're also streaming this during Twitch TV. My call sign is Hope Call is Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. So this is being packaged also and sent out to all those folks that are working the front lines where they can hear people like you're saying thank you to those people working the front lines. How did I do with that, Mel? Go ahead.
Beautiful, just beautiful, very nice, and thank you so much for doing what you're doing and sending the thanks, and they deserve it. There's no question about it. Are you out in Suffolk County? Go ahead.
That is correct, Mel. The town is Northport in Suffolk County. Go ahead.
Oh, very good. Well, I'm an old Laurelton guy. Go ahead.
What's your location again?
I said I'm an old Laurelton guy. I come from Laurelton.
Oh, yeah, I know Laurelton well, really. A little more populated today than it was. By the way, Santa Rosa, somehow it sticks in my mind. Did you have difficulties with the forest fires there? Go ahead.
That's the city of Santa Rosa. That's up north, about 400 miles north of us. We're here in the Santa Rosa Valley, which is Southern California, near Thousand Oaks, not far from L.A., and it's just a small valley. We have no industry or retail stores, a lot of farming, raising of horses. Within a few minutes of major cities like Thousand Oaks. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Mel. Okay, now I've got you. Yep, I'm glad you made it clear. Santa Rosa Valley, beautiful. Yeah, I have my nephew is not far. He lives basically outside of L.A. Near where the Rose Bowl parade always is showing. Hopefully we'll miss it, but we'll have it again soon for sure. Maybe by January we'll be in better shape. Mel, thanks a lot for making contact and greetings from your old stomping grounds here on Long Island. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. Go ahead.
Roger. Just one question: are the Big Ben supermarkets still around, or are they gone? Go ahead.
No, I don't know of them. Certainly in this part of Suffolk County, not familiar with them, and I can honestly say I just don't recall that name. So I'm going to say to you, without full confirmation, no, not aware of the Big Ben markets in existence now today. Mel, go ahead.
Okay, very good. Well, I was just curious. As a kid, and that's a long time ago, I worked at one of those markets part-time for many years. The one in Hempstead, on Hempstead Turnpike, maybe on Franklin Avenue, I'm not even sure. Between Dutch Broadway and between Dutch Broadway and Hempstead Turnpike, I think that's where it was. And I also worked as an engineering aide, as a matter of fact, at Sperry Gyroscope at Lake Success. Go ahead.
Roger, thank you, Mel. Yep, I know it well and used to collect the Sperry stamps for sure. Well, thanks a lot for the little tour, and thank you a lot for taking the time to say hello to us. Well, some other stations like to work before I go QRT. So 73s to you, Mel, and good health and be well. And thanks a lot for saying thank you to the troops fighting COVID-19.
You're doing a great job. But thank you and thanks to them. W6 Fox Delta Radio will be clear. Have fun.
Thank you so much, Mel. Thanks a lot, 73s. Thank you very, very much. I called it troops, and, that's it. This is a war, and they are troops, and they are warriors. 73s, QRZ. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. I think it's Alpha Golf, 5 Victor X-Ray. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Go ahead.
That's correct. Alpha Golf 5 Victor X-Ray here in Oklahoma.
Roger, I believe your name is Jeff there in Oklahoma. Go ahead.
That's correct. I'm a physician here in Oklahoma. Luckily, we haven't had the hit like New York has. We've been I live in a smaller town, but we've still had our share of COVID here. Prayers go out to you guys, and keep fighting a good fight.
We are fighting a good fight. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much for your work. Jeff, as he said, is a physician in Oklahoma, and we look at the pictures, we look at the videos, and it's just we know what you signed on for, but this has been above and beyond. It's like being in a MASH unit every day for some folks. Glad things aren't too bad there, Jeff. Thanks a lot for making contact with us, and we tip our hat to you being one of the heroes fighting the COVID-19 novel virus. Thanks so much. 73s, be well, good health, and thanks a lot, Jeff, for the contact.
Thank you as well. Hang in there. 73s all.
Thank you so much. Be well, be safe. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Norway 6 Japan Sugar something. Go ahead.
That was it. That's all of it. And special hello to you and a tip of the hat to you for what you're doing. Oh, again, Norway 6 Japan Sugar. Name is Jim. Japan, India, Mexico. In the city of Fairfield, California, that's home to the Jelly Belly Factory. Halfway between San Francisco and the state capital of Sacramento. So backseat and continue on with the great job you're doing. Norway 6 Japan Sugar.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the thanks. We acknowledge that, and thank you so much for taking the time, spending the time, turning on your rig, and being patient, working the special event station. We really appreciate all that information. Thank you, Jim. 73s from New York to Fairfield, California. Be well, good health, and please be safe out there. 73s, QRZ. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. My name is Peter, Papa Echo Tango, Echo Romeo. My home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. QRZ. Roger, Kilo Mike 4 Radio Oscar. Thank you. Your name and location, please. Thank you, Dennis, in Russellville, Kentucky. Thanks so much for making contact with us. We appreciate that sincerely. Thanks for taking the time to say hello and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Couldn't thank you enough. 73s. QRZ. I believe there's a Zulu hotel. A Zulu hotel. Go ahead. Okay, Hotel Delta Juliet. Yes, Kilo Alpha Zero, Hotel Delta Juliet. Your name and location, please.
Name is Jim, location near Central Florida.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. Thanks for saying hello to us so we could pass on thanks to the folks that are on the front lines fighting COVID-19. 73s. QRZ. The Kilo Delta 5, Charlie Oscar. Go ahead.
Kilo Delta 5, Charlie Oscar Lima. Thank you. You're 5'9" in Northeast Tennessee. I'm about an hour north of Tech here, and just wanted to say thank you for what you're doing, over.
Thank you, Sean. We appreciate that. Thank you for saying thank you, being close to Tech. We appreciate it. Your mountain home, I believe, Tennessee. 73s to you. Thanks for making contact with us. Thanks for your patience while you wait and make contact with us. We appreciate that. QRZ, this is Special Event Station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. We're Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Oscar Juliet Hotel.
Roger, this is a 9OJ. Roger.
Say your call, full call again, please.
Okay, my call sign is November 9er, Oscar Juliet Hotel. Roger.
Roger, thank you. Thanks for repeating that. November 9, Oscar Juliet Hotel. Thank you so much, sir. Give me your name and location.
Okay, my name is Lonnie. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Thank you, Lonnie. I got that. You're in the log. Thanks a lot for that information. We appreciate that. The best of 73s to you. The best of health, Ronnie. Thanks so much for making contact with us, 73s. QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The November 6 with Ontario something in it. Go ahead. I believe there's a November 6 station. Kilo November 6 Ocean X-ray, I believe. KN6OX. Thank you so much. Name and location.
Name here is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. location is Folsom, California, about 60 miles east of the station you talked to in Fairfield. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Steve. Yeah, sometimes you guys are close. Sometimes a lot of folks don't even know there's another ham in the neighborhood. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for making contact with us. Thanks a lot for saying thank you to the heroes that are on the front lines fighting COVID-19. Be well and be safe, 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. There's a station with November Papa Victor. Go ahead.
Kilo Golf 5, November Papa Victor.
Roger, thank you. Kilo Golf 5, November Papa Victor. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Your name and location.
Name here is Warren, Whiskey Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Echo November.
Thank you, Warren. Thank you for making contact with us from Texas. We really do appreciate that. 73s, good luck and be well and good health. And thanks again for supporting the heroes fighting COVID-19. Be well. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 5, Tango, Papa Delta.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey 5, Tango, Papa Delta. Thank you so very much. Good afternoon to you. Almost good evening. 12 minutes after 7 here Eastern Daylight Time. Give me your name and location.
Yeah, name is Mike. Mike India Kilo Echo, and we're in Oscar Kilo. Oscar Kilo, over.
Roger, let me acknowledge a very fantastic signal, great signal, and really high-quality audio. Thanks you, Mike. Thank you for your contact in Oklahoma. Really do appreciate that. 73s and good health and be well. Thanks a lot for making contact with the special event station. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. I believe there's an Echo Tango Whiskey station.
Kilo India 4, Echo Tango Yankee.
Yes, thank you very much. Kilo India 4, Echo Tango Yankee. Thank you. Very good afternoon, early evening to you. Your name and location.
Name here is Chris, and I am located in Delta, South Carolina. And God bless all the responders out there. You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much, Chris. We'll certainly pass on those blessings to the first responders. They hear us. They know who we are. They know what we're doing. We certainly wish we could do more. We certainly wish we could help them out. But right now, this is the best that we can do. 73s to you, and thanks so much for making contact with you, and thanks for acknowledging the work that they're doing. QRZ.
Kilo Golf 4, Golf Tango Radio.
Kilo Golf 4, Golf Tango Radio, I believe. Thank you so much. Your name and location.
Yeah, name here is Van. Victor Alpha November Van, and the QTH is Beverly Hills, Florida. Beverly Hills, Florida. You're 10 over 9, over.
Thank you very much, Van. You're doing well here as well. You're about 10 over 9 as well. Thanks a lot for making contact with this special event station, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. Roger, standby stations. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, the QTH is located in Northport, New York, about 45 miles east of New York City. My home call is Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. Does that give you answer to your question? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Very good. I just wanted to get your QTH. Beautiful signal. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. This is KG4, Good Time Radio.
Roger, Good Time Radio. Well, we're trying to have a Good Time Radio here as well, even though it's kind of in a way a solemn kind of event, but nevertheless we can still have a positive attitude about it, and we are really trying hard. QRZ again, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Delta 4, Quebec from Tokyo.
I think it's Kilo Delta 4 Quebec Tango. Is that right?
No, negative. Almost. Quickly feels tired. That's what the wife said when I got the call sign many years ago. Name this side is Colin, Canada Oscar Lima item November Colin. And we're located in Orlando, Florida. From KD4, Quebec Fox Tango.
Roger, thanks, Colin. Thank you so much. That's cute. That sounds great. Kilo Delta 4 Quebec Fox Tango. Thanks so much for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. We really appreciate you taking the time and acknowledging that. 73s to you, Colin. Be well, be safe, and also let's all of us be patient out there. QRZ.
Whiskey Yankee.
The station with Whiskey Yankee, please.
This is Alpha Golf 5 Whiskey Yankee.
Roger, thank you, sir. Alpha Golf 5 Whiskey Yankee. Thank you very much. Your name and location.
The name is Jim, Judy Mike, and I'm in Tulsa, Mississippi, South Mississippi, QSL.
QSL, Jim. Thanks a lot. Thank you for saying hello, and thank you so much for supporting our station, the special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, thanking all those people fighting COVID-19. We hope we never have to do this again. 73s to you, sir. QRZ, special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilo Mike 4 station?
Kilo Mike 4, Victor Bravo Alpha.
Oscar Delta Sierra. Just wondering if the audio sounds any better now.
Negative. It still has a bit distortion on it. Still has some distortion on it, George. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll keep on working. I appreciate it. I won't interrupt you anymore. Have a great evening.
No, don't bother at all. That's not a bother at all. You keep working on it. If we're here, you can just check in. Kilo Mike 4, Victor Bravo Alpha. Name and location, please.
Roger, Roger. It's Tim, Tango India Mike, North Carolina, 20 miles north of Charlotte.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks so much. Lovely area of the country. A lot of our friends have moved down there. They've left the New York area and really enjoying themselves. 73s, Tim. Thanks so much for making contact with us here at the special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ. I believe there's a Kilo Victor 4. Kilo Victor 4. Roger, thank you. Kilo Victor 4, Kilo Quebec. Thank you. Name and location, please.
The name is David. I'm in North Carolina, QSL.
Very big QSL. Thank you, David, from North Carolina. We appreciate that, and thank you so much for your support, thanking the troops fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo Victor 4 Mike Romeo. Kilo Victor 4 Mike Romeo. Do I have that right? And your name and location. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for making contact with us. Really appreciate that. From Clinton, Tennessee. Thank you very much. 73s. I believe there's a station in Galveston right now. Go ahead.
We are just appreciating everything you do there. Good signal and good job there. Thanks, WB5MR.
Roger, and I want to make sure the call is Whiskey Bravo 5, Mike Romeo. Is that correct?
That's QSL. Roger.
Thank you so much, and thank you for acknowledging and saying thank you for us working all the stations here and saying thank you to the troops out there on the front lines fighting COVID-19. Thanks so much. 73s to you. And I want to thank also Whiskey 2 Tango Alpha Delta for spotting us. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to be here just for a little bit of while. We have to move on. We're at the 2-hour 27 mark, and we'd like to have there are other stations from Suffolk County, I'm sure, that would like to get on the air. Propagation is quite good, is really good today, and there are a number of other stations from Suffolk County, and I'm sure they'd like to get on the air now as well and make contact with the fine folks that are like yourself listening. And we'd like to also thank all those viewers on the stream on the Twitch TV for hanging in there and listening to our babble. But most importantly, the babble is a big thank you for those folks fighting COVID-19. Okay, just a couple more Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Mike 4, Victor India United.
Roger, Kilo Mike 4, Victor India United. Thank you so very much. Got a good signal. Your name and location. Kilo Mike 4, Victor India United.
Yeah, thank you very much. So the name is Barry Bravo, Alpha Romeo Yankee, and a big thank you from North Carolina.
Well, my pleasure, and a big thank you back from the people that are fighting COVID-19, thanking you for taking the time to say hello to us. Basically, okay, we've got how does a paramedic from Louisiana get through? Well, okay, there's a paramedic from Louisiana. We certainly are here supporting the paramedics, and they're right on the front line. So let's put that person on the front line. Paramedic from North Carolina, K5, KBG. I'm going to put you in the log, K5, K Kilo Bravo Golf. Okay, I'm listening for you. Standby stations for Kilo 5, Kilo Bravo Golf. Go ahead.
This is Kilo 5, Kilo Bravo Golf. Am I getting through, over?
Ken, you're getting through with a 5 and 9 signal. Go ahead.
You are booming into Louisiana. I'll make it quick. The station, thank you for everybody out there. Thank you to the ham operators, and thank you to everybody else that's helping us. So I appreciate it very much. Bless y'all. Stay safe and healthy. 7-3's over.
Oh, thank you so very much. We're honored. We're honored, Ken, to have certainly somebody directly on the front lines fighting this COVID-19 virus. You are one of our heroes. Thank you so much, and sorry I couldn't hear you. I'm glad you did mention your call to us, and we're able to say hello. 73s, Ken. Continue the good work, and please, by all means, from all of us here in Amateur Radio, be safe and be well, and we're going to get through this, and we'll be just fine. 73s, Ken. Thanks so much. Thanks a lot, Ken. We really appreciate that. 73s. Well, stations, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Hopefully there'll be other stations from Suffolk County or other counties that will be working on this band. It's doing very, very well tonight, really holding up. So we're going to go QRT. Thank you very much, KE4, Juliet, Quebec. Awesome. Thank you. I'm very glad you got in, glad you're in the log. And those stations that would like to get a certificate, it looks like somewhere in June 15th you'll be able to download the certificates, perhaps sooner, but basically you'll have a nice certificate available to you. Want to say the best of 73s to everybody. Thanks so very, very much for making contact with us. We really appreciate that. Those viewers that are still on, we're going to be playing a couple of thank yous to the heroes fighting COVID-19. We're going to stream that here, obviously off the air and to you streamers, so you can stand by and you can see a few more things out there. So 73s, everybody. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. We're going QRT for the evening, and I want to thank everybody very much for all your support and all your help. We're going to be here to May 31st, so we'll have plenty of time to say hello and get your thanks. 73s, everybody.
We'll see you later, my friend.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you later as well. Be well, be safe out there, and by all means, do things good for yourself and keep your positive mental attitude. Please do that. It's very important. 73s.
Hey, what was your name for the log before you go?
No, my pleasure. Name is Peter. Papa Echo, Tango, Echo, Romeo, Peter.
Okay, Peter, thanks. I appreciate the good job you were doing there.
My pleasure. 73s. Okay, we're going to go on stream now to play some streams. Go ahead. Stand by. This is Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRT.
Kilo 4 Romeo Hotel Sierra.
Yes, I'm done.
You make me strong when I need it. For you, I'm brave. You, I give you all my love. You,
lost a patient this morning, a young guy that was really heartbreaking. He has 3 young kids. I cried, I had a little meltdown, took a deep breath, and went back to work because that's what we do. This is our calling, not just our job.
Pretty amazing.
Time to start the day again. Every morning and every night, I'm taking my temperature to make sure I stay healthy to take care of my patients. And I'm good, ready to go. See you at the hospital.
And this is the last one. Maybe a little tough to take, but here it is anyway. Thanks a lot, folks.
Packed your bags and shut the door to go to work to fight a war. You didn't know just what would happen to you. Stepped into work, feet on the ground, and panic was the only sound. And to yourself you whispered, Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Every day and every night you walk the
Thanks, everybody. 73s to everybody. Thanks a lot for watching the stream, and thanks a lot for supporting all those folks fighting COVID-19. You are an inspiration to all of us by being here and by supporting it. We appreciate it. Thanks so much. 73s, and good luck, good health, be safe out there, and we'll get through this together. And do good things for yourself and keep a positive mental attitude. Thanks a lot.